Ladies and gentlemen, it's game time. Tonight, listen as your Columbia City Eagles take to the court.
Alrighty, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another night of Columbia City basketball. Sean Bledsoe, Sam Bechtel courtside here at Columbia City High School, bringing you this junior varsity game between the Columbia City Eagles and the Manchester Squires. And Sam, this junior varsity team is fresh off of a huge conference win on Saturday night against the Leo Lions, and still have yet to hear as to if we are co-conference champs or anything along those lines, as we did lose to Norwell. I mean, this is a team that is hot. They've got the hot hand from beyond the arc, from the perimeter, in the paint. They've been getting everything done on both sides of the floor. But looking forward to tonight. Tonight is senior night for our 4 seniors. Tonight, I mean, this is kind of a good prelude to that in terms of what this JV team can do. Kobe Crawford is back in the lineup as we see him having his right knee taped up there. Did you hear anything about what his injury was?
I did not, no.
So you didn't hear anything from Brady Hartman or anything like that? Well, that's one good thing to see, is he is back healthy and on the floor. As we did see Crossan take over a majority of the minutes on Saturday night against Leo, but he did a relatively good job down low. He put up some points, he fought down low, and Bile was a good substitute as well down low, rotating in for him. So yeah, this Eagles JV team has been hot past couple weeks, and they are not looking back. They have 3 games left in the season. One of them being tonight, Saturday, against Northridge, and then next Thursday night against Concordia Lutheran here at home. So this is our second to last home broadcast, but I mean, this, like we said, this Eagles team has been hot, Sam. So I mean, there wasn't really much that we said that they could improve on after Saturday night's win, because it was really clean. It was really good. So then, looking forward to tonight, what do you think we can expect from this Eagles team?
I think we're going to see a lot of the same that we saw against that Leo Lions win. That was really a statement win for this team. That's something that I think they can look back on as this season comes to a close, and as you start the postseason of this Eagles lineup and this team. I think a lot of these guys that are going to get major minutes next year on the varsity squad have to be pretty proud of themselves and against their future opponents.
As we see Coach Feldman talking over some things with his guys over here just in front of us, and Manchester doesn't really have a big junior varsity lineup. They have a relatively small JV lineup when we look at this in terms of like number of guys on the floor, but then also size as well. Their tallest guy is 6'3". So, I mean, it's about kind of the same situation that we're in with Crawford and Crossan. I mean, it'll be interesting to see how we match up.
But I think I see 6 guys total on the roster for the Squires tonight.
Wow. So a very, very short JV lineup here, or very small JV lineup here for the Manchester Squires. But, I mean, like we said, Sam, at the beginning of the broadcast, tonight is senior night. So we have Mason Baker, Elias Spellman, Seth Mills, and Alex Hedrick all celebrating senior night. So congratulations to those 4 guys and everything that they've done this year, or over the past 4 years for this program. They've done a really good job, and you know, we see a lot of things on Twitter with how Mason Baker kind of owned the Leo Lions on Saturday night. So he's definitely going to get a standing ovation tonight from his performance on Saturday. But still, all 4 guys key contributors to this program, and very proud of what they've done for this program over their 4 years. Alex Hedrick was a bit in a different situation in terms of not playing. He played his freshman year, and then he decided to not play his sophomore, junior year, coming back the senior year to play for Coach Schaus. So that's a bit of a interesting scenario there. But we'll have all of their interviews after the varsity game, as that will be Andrew Thompson talking to them. But as of right now, we have starting lineups for both teams. And my copy's on the PA, as he usually is. And let's see. Here are the starters for the Squires. Number 0, Trevor Heath. Number 3, Wyatt Prater. number 20, Talon Torpy, number 35, Caleb Klein, and number 42, Carter Wagner. And then the starters for your Columbia City Eagles, number 3, Stratton Fuller, number 14, Aiden Denning, number 20, Tyler Crossan, number 22, Cam Hogue, and number 30, Brady Hartman. So we're staying with Crossan there in the starting lineup, but do you think we'll see kind of the reintroduction of Crawford as we go? Maybe kind of slowly ease into him playing on that knee, Sam?
Yeah, I think we will, but he's definitely the tallest guy on this court. That's Crossan. He's got about 2 inches on Wagner for the Squires. So I think this is going to be a big post game for him, and this is a chance for him to put up double digits.
So it will be Hope to jump for the Eagles. He'll be jumping against number 42, Carter Wagner, a 6'3" freshman there for the Squires. So we have 7 minutes on the clock. Ball is at center court. And there is the whistle. And the ball is up in the air, and it's tipped into the front court of the Eagles. It's Hartman on the left wing as he's being double teamed. He rotates it out top the key to Hogue and feeds it over to Crossan. Crossan right side now Fuller, and Fuller will jump around back to the Columbia City logo. He gets a screen from the right side from Hartman, dishes back over left side to Hartman. Hartman drives right down central. A shot is blocked. Ball gets knocked around, and Fuller comes out with it, throws it back down to the box to Hartman, and an easy bucket.
We're already seeing some sloppy inbounds for the Squires here.
So Columbia City out to an early 2-0 lead. Squires on the other end of the floor. That is Wagner puts up a shot. That's blocked. They kick it out top of the key for a 3, and they make it.
Great defensive stand there by Tyler Crossan, but he can't play all 5 positions on that possession. So
Prater knocks down the three-pointer to give the Squires a 3-2 lead here. 6:14 left in the first. Top the key, it's Hug. They feed it down low to the blocks to Fuller. Pump fakes, fires, and he makes it from the blocks.
Great passing vision there by Cam Hogue to find the cutting Fuller along the baseline.
So Squires in the backcourt. Eagles are bringing this 1-2-2 trap. And it is Klein bringing it up the floor, up the right side now to Torpy. Torpy dribbling around, throws it back out top of the key to Klein. Klein goes to his left, throws it over to Prater. Prater back over top of the key, thought about the 3 as Crossan closed out on him. They feed it down into the left corner now to Klein. Klein goes baseline. Now he's backed off by Fuller. They'll throw it up the wing to Prater, and Prater's going to rotate around to top of the key. Throws it over right side, and they run it on a lead to Klein. Klein into the right corner now. Feeds it over to Heath. Heath into the paint, and he makes that mid-range jumper.
This shorthanded Manchester lineup is really slashing this Eagles defense.
So Manchester back on top, 5-4, 5:18 left in the first. Denning holding top of the key here for the Eagles. Goes to his right side to Hogue, into the right corner now to Fuller. Fuller back up the wing, down to the free throw line, kicks it over. Denning for a 3. Oh, that one was halfway down, no good. Rebound to Denning. Denning from the elbow, throws it over to the left corner to Hartman. He feeds it down low to Crossan. Crossan backs in, throws it out to Hogue, right wing. Now over to Denning. Denning jab steps, held up another 3, and that one was nothing but net.
Yeah, if he gets hot, it's all but over for an opponent's defense there, Sean.
And Coach Philman will take a timeout here as Columbia City's on top 7-5 with 4:51 left in the first.
WJHS play-by-play is brought to you in part by ProFed Credit Union, specializing in savings for mortgages, car loans, projects, and business banking too. ProFed Credit Union, 37,000 plus ATMs and 12 Northern Indiana locations in Columbia City, right next to Walmart at profedcu.org. And tonight's game feed is also brought to you by Morse's Builders Mart, located at 516 East Van Buren Street in Columbia City, with locations in Huntington, Wabash, Warsaw, Goshen, online at morsesbuildersmart.com, serving northeastern Indiana since 1871.
Sean Bledsoe, Sam Bechtel courtside here at Columbia City High School, bringing you this junior varsity game. And Columbia City's on top 7-5 right now over the Manchester Squires with 4:51 left in the first. The Squires have the ball in their backcourt. It is Torpy, throws it over right side to Klein, and then back over to Torpy, and that ball's picked off. Crossan throws it up to Denning, up to Hartman on the blocks, and he scores.
Like Matthew Stafford out there, faking it with his eyes and throwing across his body.
So Squires in the backcourt as they trail by 4. Heath down to the half-court stripe, gets it across now. And they feed it down low to a cutting Torpy along the baseline, and he scores.
Still have to be able to get back even after playing that aggressive trap.
So Fuller across the timeline, throws it into the left corner to Hartman. Hartman wanting a screen from Crossan. He gets it. He gets down to the left elbow. Backdoor pass to Crossan, and that one's knocked away by the Squires. It'll remain Eagle ball.
So I'd call a little bit of a bailout there, a little miscommunication by the Eagles, but they still retain possession.
So it'll be Fuller to inbound it just on the left part of the basket. He gets it into Hogue. No, he doesn't. That pass is picked off by Wagner. Wagner throws it up the floor to Klein. Klein up the left side over to Heath. Heath dribbles into the left corner before penetrating into the paint. Kicks it out top of the key. Torpy for three. Off the mark. Rebound there to Heath down low, and they're going to call a Columbia City foul. And it's going to be on Stratton Fuller. His first, team's first. And it will be Klein to inbound it just under the basket. Gets it into the left corner to Torpy. Torpy backs it out top of the key to Prater. Prater holding here, goes to his right side to Klein. Klein down to the free throw line, spin move into the paint, turnaround jumper off the glass and scores.
That's one of the few times we'll see Cam Hogue ever this season get it walked down all the way.
So Fuller across the midcourt stripe as teams are all squared at 9. He gets down to the free throw line before he falls down. And they're going to call a jump ball as Heath was able to grab that one with Fuller. And we'll see Zach Bile check into the game as Cam Hogue takes his first exit of the game. It is Manchester ball.
I think that Bile addition is going to bring a little bit of a mid-range shooter to the floor here for the Eagles.
So Prater into the front court, gets down to the right elbow before he backs out top of the key. He's got Fuller guarding him, throws it over right side to Heath. Heath dribbling around high right, gets down to the right part of the arc, penetrates into the paint. That ball is knocked away by Bile. Bodies hit the floor, and that's going to be off of Manchester. Eagle ball.
Got to give credit where credit's due to Trevor Heath there for that effort, that loose ball.
So Bile inbounds it to Fuller. Fuller across the midcourt stripe with 3:12 left in the first. Team's all tied at 9 here. Feeds it over to Hartman on the right wing, kicks it out top the key to Bile. Bile left wing now to Fuller, back down low Bile. Bile backing in on the baseline, kicks it over left corner to Fuller. Fuller gets down, cuts into the paint, cross-court pass to Denning, right wing for a three, and he makes it.
2 for 3 on the night. He's already getting hot, and that's trouble for Manchester.
Columbia City up 3. That's Heath quickly into the front court, feeds it down low to Wagner off the blocks, and he scores.
We've seen that a lot. Even so far this game, you have to be able to get back on defense.
So Fuller into the front court once again, throws it into the left corner to Denning. Denning gets down the left elbow, dishes it over top to get to Bile. Bile down over to Fuller on the right part of the arc. He'll dribble around down to the blocks to the baseline, and they're going to call a Manchester foul. That one's going to be on Wyatt Prater, the 5'6" freshman, his first, team's first. As we'll see Kobe Crawford check back into the game, check into the game for the first time, but first time in a while, Sam.
That's correct.
So Hartman quickly inbounds it into Denning, into the right corner now. Hartman, he loads up a 3, that's no good. And we got a whistle and a foul on the play. That one's gonna be on Klein.
When we see Hartman as the inbounder there, it's almost 100% that kickback to him from the inbound.
So Fuller into the left corner now. Hartman, he slices into the paint, puts up a shot, back iron, no good. Rebound to Hartman. He gets the putback. No, he doesn't. That rattles out. Eagles get the rebound, down low to Crawford, and the basket counts and a foul.
Some offensive rebounds there for the Eagles, but then a high basketball IQ by Zach Bile to follow the shot of his teammate and then find Crawford on that left block.
So Crawford for the old-fashioned three-point play to increase Columbia City's lead with 2:11 left in the first. He sets, fires, and he makes it. Columbia City now has a 4-point lead over the Squires here in the late first quarter. So the Squires in the backcourt, they quickly get it across to Prater in the front court, and the Squires are going to take a timeout. That is Coach Danford taking it with 2:04 left in the first as they trail 11-15 to the Columbia City Eagles.
This broadcast is brought to you by Bart's Car Store, a selection of cars, trucks, vans, and SUVs. Bart's Car Store offers test drives, cash for trade-ins, and financing options. Bart's Car Store, serving Columbia City, Whitley County, and Fort Wayne. And tonight's microphones are from the support of Flowtech Heating and Plumbing, serving locally for 29 plus years. More information is available at flowtechpnh.com.
Sean Bledsoe, Sam Bechtold here at Columbia City High School, bringing you junior varsity action. Columbia City on top 15-11 in the late first quarter as teams are coming out of this Coach Danford timeout of the Squires. And it will be Klein to inbound it here. And he gets it into the backcourt to Prater. Prater jogging across the midcourt stripe. Goes down to his right side, down to the right part of the arc, runs it over to Torpy. Torpy, left side now over to Klein. Running it on a weave here to Prater again. Prater pump fakes, feeds it into the right corner to Klein. Klein backing in, down to the box, kicks it into the right corner, and yeah, it's a miscue there. Turnover for the Squires.
Something we've seen a lot so far for this Manchester lineup is they're just off on a few passes and miscommunication, not talking on the hardwood, and that's going to cause some turnovers.
So Fuller into the front court with 1:36 left in the first. Gets down to the top of the key, down to the right elbow, pump fakes, throws it over the left side. Denning for another three. Back iron, no good. Rebound goes to the Squires there, as that's their first defensive rebound in a while. Prater into the front court, gets down to the left elbow, kicks it over the left side to Heath. Heath dribbling around on the left part of the arc, feeds it over to Klein. Klein for a three, short arm that one. Ball goes straight into Fuller's hands. Fuller throws it up the left sideline to Hartman. They throw a cross-court pass down to Bile, over the head of Bile. But they're going to say that's off of the Squires, Eagle ball.
Eagles definitely trying to feed either Hartman or Denning on this inbound, I think.
So Fuller into the right elbow to Crawford, back over to Hartman, who thought about the mid-range jumper, didn't take it. Casey goes back down low to Crawford. His shot is blocked, and it'll remain Eagle ball. So Crawford's got his work cut out for him there with the 6'3" Wagner. As Fuller gets it into Bile, top of the key, over left side now to Hartman. Hartman penetrates down low to the blocks on the left side, kicks it out high left to Fuller. Fuller now top of the key to Crawford, into the right corner now Denning. Denning, jab steps, throws it down the baseline to Crawford. That ball gets knocked away from him, and they're going to call a foul. And it's going to be on the Squires.
It's going to be Crawford.
No, okay, actually. Foul on Crawford, so his first team second. I just saw two guys going for the ball there. I mean, I guess you could have called that either way, really. So Squires have the ball here with 40 seconds left in the first. They throw it quickly into the front court to the right wing to Torpy. Torpy top of the key to Heath. Heath down to the free throw line before he backs it over left side to Prater. He goes baseline, puts it off the glass. Basket counts and an and one.
I think we're going to see a Hogue or a Crossan come in here just to alleviate what's happening in the front court for this Eagles offense.
As Hogue checks into the game, as Sam said, he comes in for Crawford. So Heath at the free throw line for the old-fashioned three-point play. He sets, fires, and he makes it. Cuts the Columbia City lead to 1 with 30 seconds left in the first. So Fuller into the front court, high left, throws it over high right to Hartman. Back over to Fuller, and looks like they're just going to play catch here for about 10 seconds. Fuller dribbling around, back over the right side to Hartman.
Going to force a pass here and lose this ball.
Hartman into the paint, left corner now, Denning for three, and he drains it.
That's 3 for 4 on the night, Sean.
So Heath into the front court, down to the free throw line. Right corner now, Wagner for three, front rim no good. And that is the end of first quarter action here at Columbia City High School. Columbia City on top, 18-14 over the Manchester Squires in this junior varsity contest.
WJHS and this sports broadcast is brought to you by Culligan Water. For home or business, Culligan Water offers sales and rentals of water softeners, water coolers, water testing, and bottled water delivery. Culligan Water, online at culligancolumbiacity.com. And tonight's game is also brought to you by the attorneys at Myers, Hockenmeyer, and McNagany, LLP, located across from the post office in Columbia City. They're on the line at 260-248-2224 and on the web at whitleylaw.com.
So Sam, as we're coming out of that first quarter break, we saw that this kind of small junior varsity lineup for the Squires is hanging in there. They're only down by 4. What do you credit that to?
They've really hit a few shots that they needed to, and we saw a few and ones. And both teams have 3 fouls, so you can't attribute it to any free throw shooting, as both teams I think are perfect from the line. But the Squires are really just trading points for points here, and they a few turnovers that they had, the Eagles capitalized on that, and that's why you see the 4-point lead, because of that turnover differential.
As we see both teams breaking huddle here to start second quarter action. And your 5 on the floor for the Eagles right now, it is Sam Eberly who just checked into the game, Aiden Denning, Zach Bile, Brady Hartman, and Cam Hogue.
So both bigs, Crossan and Crawford, aren't on the court.
So it'll be Manchester ball to start the second quarter here. Klein throws it into Heath. Heath into the front court, into the left corner. Now Klein down low to Heath on the blocks before he backs out to the left corner. Up the wing now. Back down into the corner to Klein. Klein down low to Wagner to a cutting Heath off the blocks. He misses that shot. Wagner the rebound and the putback, and he's fouled. And that foul is going to be on Aiden Denning, his first, team's fourth. So it'll be Wagner at the free throw line for the Squires as the lefty sets, fires, and makes the first one.
When you're asking Denning to guard somebody that Crossan or Crawford would have been able to handle, that's something that you're going to have to deal with.
That also would be a matchup for Kyle or Hug, really, with their physicality. So Wagner makes the second free throw to trim the Columbia City lead to 2. 6:37 left in the second. Eberle across the timeline for the Eagles, throws it into the left corner to Hartman. Hartman goes baseline down to the blocks, and that ball is knocked away from him. No, they're going to say that they traveled. So turnover Eagles, Manchester ball.
This is when you can't get sloppy here, because this Manchester team, I think, is just going to hang with the Eagles this entire game.
So it'll be Prater to bring it up the floor. He's going to be met at the midcourt stripe by Eberle. He gets down to his right side, throws it down to the right wing to Torpy. Torpy back out top of the key to Klein. Klein penetrates down on the left elbow, kicks it out. Left side to Heath, and Heath travels.
The Eagles get a little lucky there as Manchester was looking to tie it or take the lead with that possession.
So Denning to inbound, he gets it into Eberle. Eberle now into the front court for the Eagles. Throws it over right side to Hogue. Hogue into the right wing to Hartman. They swing it over left side into the left corner to Eberle. Eberle back up the wing. Throws it out top the key to Hogue. Hogue down to the right elbow. Kicks it over right side to Denning. Denning back down low to Hogue. Hogue picked up his dribble on the baseline. Throws it back out. Denning. Now they reverse it to the left side to Hartman. Hartman on the left part of the arc. Gets down into the paint. Puts up a shot, and he's fouled. Basket didn't go in, but he's heading to the free throw line.
Great penetration there by Hartman, taking it from the top of the key, driving in and drawing contact there.
As Hartman will be at the free throw line for the first time tonight. They'll have 2 shots to increase this Columbia City lead. He sets, fires, and he makes the first one. As we'll see Tyler Crossan come in for Bile and Sam Ash in for Denning. So this is Ash's first appearance in the game with 5:45 left in the second. As Hartman's second free throw is back iron, no good. Rebound goes to the Squires. It's going to be Prater bringing it up the right part of the sideline. Gets down to the free throw line, into the paint, kicks it over left side, and that's an errant pass, and it's a turnover for the Squires.
Is that twice that the Squires have been in enemy territory and just given the ball away? I think that is Sean.
So Ash to bring it up the floor for the Eagles, throws it over left side to Hartman. Hartman on the left wing, gets down to the free throw line, kicks it out top of the key to Hogue. Down low now Hogue, and he's fouled hard as he hit the deck. And that was a very loud thump. As he's gonna be wearing a bruise there.
Yeah, he walked that one off, but you can tell he's in pain.
As the Stripes are giving him a bit of a minute to breathe and kind of collect his breath as he banks the first free throw in. And looks like Fuller's going to come into the game.
For shooter, it looks like 100%.
Yeah. Grabbing the lower left part of his back, so Hogue sets, fires, and he makes the second one. So Hogue, while injured, goes 2 for 2 at the charity stripe as he comes off the floor. And he'll see one of the trainers. So Columbia City up by 5. 5:20 left in the second. After Hogue just went 2 for 2 from the free throw line. So Prater into the front court, down to the right side, to the right wing to Klein. Klein dribbling around, gets out top of the key, throws it over left side to Torpy. Torpy dribbling around, throws it over back top of the key to Heath. Heath down to the right side to Prater. Prater tried to get a screen, but it didn't work. Back into the right corner now, Heath. Heath slices into the paint, kicks it out top of the key. Prater for 3, and he drains it.
Wow, he's been a sharpshooter tonight. I believe that's 2 for 2 from the end of the arc for him.
So Manchester only trailing by 2 here as Crossan holds it top of the key for the Eagles. Right wing now, Hartman penetrates, kicks it over top of the key to Everly into the left wing now, Fuller. Fuller dribbling around, kicks it into the left corner to Everly, back out top of the key now, Crossan. Crossing now right side to Ash. Ash down to the free throw line into the paint. Elevates, fires, and makes it. Silky smooth there from Ash.
Yeah, a little mid-range J.
So Prater into the front court, down to the right wing to Klein. Klein down to the right elbow, penetrates into the paint, and they're going to call a charge there. That's going to be on Klein, and
they're going to take a charge there by Sam Eberle.
Yeah. So it'll be Eagle ball there after the Squire charge. So it'll be Fuller to bringing up the floor. Gets across the half-court stripe, throws it over left side, now Hartman. Hartman dribbles out top the key, down the left elbow, kicks it out top the key, crossing now into the right corner to Fuller. Fuller puts a move on his man, gets down the right elbow, kicks it out top the key to Eberle. Left wing now, Ash. He'll load up a three. Front rim no good. Rebound there to Prater. Prater going up the floor into the right corner now. Heath pulls up from mid-range, and that one doesn't go in. Rebound to Eberle. Eberle racing into the front court, throws it to a cutting Ash. And he dishes out right side Fuller, and Fuller travels before he could have had an easy mid-range jumper there.
Eagles just need to slow that down there. Even though you have numbers on that fast break, if you can't get a high-quality shot that's going to fall more than 90% of the time, I think you just take it back to the top of the key.
So the Squires in the backcourt, and it is Prater with 3:30 left in the second, gets across the timeline, kicks it into the, or gets it down to the left elbow, kicks it out top of the key here to Klein. Klein backing into the paint, puts up a shot that's blocked by Crossan with authority, goes straight into Hartman's hands. Hartman off the glass and scores.
Wow, almost put a dent in the hardware there, Sean. That block by Crossan was ferocious.
So Prater into the front court. That pass is picked off by Hartman. Hartman all the way off to the glass and scores. So back-to-back layups there for Brady Hartman. And he increases this Columbia City lead to 8 with 3 minutes left in the second.
Hartman could have pulled up there and dunked that.
He could have. I think he thought about it, yeah. He kind of stuttered there at the top of the key. He kind of thought about it because we heard that he dunked in practice one night, so I don't know. It was a possibility there.
Known for bowling, celebrations, and parties, and their famous fried fish. Thank you to Maine Bowl in Columbia City. And now only at Maine Bowl. When the Eagles win at home, there is free bowling for students after the game with ID. Maine Bowl in Columbia City, 2 blocks south of Van Buren on Main Street. WJHS Sports is also brought to you by the Special Occasions made at TNT Floral Shop. For more ideas, these can be seen on TNT Floral Shop's Facebook and Instagram pages. Check them out.
Sean Bledsoe, Sam Bechtel courtside here at Columbia City High School. If you are listening to the radio broadcast and you want to watch the game live and you have a phone or a computer or a smart TV, go to YouTube, search up WJHS 91.5, and you should find us live on the air. So you can get the action on the floor as well as the commentary. So Manchester in the front court here. It is Heath. He gets down to the left elbow, kicks it out top the key to Torpy. Torpy over left side now to Klein. Klein goes into the left corner before that ball is knocked away by Crossan, and it'll remain Squire ball.
I don't think they're going to try to contest or go up against Crossan in any shot, even if it's a floater.
No, I don't think they're. I would be surprised if they try to go back down to the paint. And Prater does that, kicks it into the right corner. Now that is Torpy for 3, nothing but net.
You're right, Sean, but they don't need to go back into the paint if the Eagles can't close out here.
Columbia City leads by 5 as Aiden Denon trots across the midcourt stripe. They get into the right corner to Ash. Ash back out top the key here. Goes over to Hartman. Hartman down to the left elbow, kicks it over to Denning. Denning pump fakes. No, he travels. Turnover Eagles.
This JV lineup wants to win out these rest of these games that they have. They can't keep making silly mistakes like that. They can be prevented.
I believe that's 3 travels this quarter. So 2:15 left in the second. Prater into the front court, throws it over left side of Torpy. They reverse it now to the right side to Klein. Klein into the right corner now. Prater back out top of the key to Heath. Heath right into the paint, feeds it onto the block to Wagner. Wagner kicks it out left wing for 3. That is Torpy.
Back to back there.
So Columbia City only leading by 2 here. Kaufman into the front court, into the right corner to Ash. Ash up the wing now, feeds it down low to Crossan, and Crossan's going to be fouled there by Wagner. And that is the Squires' 7th foul. And it'll be Crossan at the free throw line for a one-on-one opportunity.
Oh, I thought they were going to be inbound at that one.
Yeah. So Columbia City in the bonus, crossing at the free throw line as the Eagles lead over the Squires by 2. So crossing, first free throw, he sets, fires, and he makes it. And his second free throw here. He has the ball, he sets, fires, and he makes it. Columbia City's lead is up to 4.
Nothing like converting the old-fashioned 1-and-1.
So Prater into the front court. Throws it over right side of Heath on the right part of the arc. He goes down to the right corner before he's back up to play by Crossan. He throws it up the wing to Klein. Klein back out top the key to Prater now. Prater, spin move. Kicks it over right side to Torpy. Now top of the key to Klein. Klein down to the left elbow, spinning into the paint. Turnaround jumper, that one goes in.
I think the Squires are just going to hang with the Eagles, especially in the second half.
So Fuller across the midcourt stripe with 1:10 left in the second. Feeds it into the right corner to Denning. Denning pump fakes, jab steps, goes back up the wing. Throws it into the right corner, crossing from mid-range, and he drains it.
Extending his range there.
So Columbia City leading by 4 here. Klein into the front court. Goes to his right side, throws it into the right corner to Heath. Heath puts a move on Bile, gets down to the paint, kicks it over left wing. That is Klein for 3, rattles around, doesn't go in. Rebound to Heath though. Heath backing in, turnaround, jumper doesn't go in. Rebound there to Crossan. Crossan will hand it over Denning. Denning into the front court here. Feeds it down low to Crossan on the right elbow. Right wing now, Fuller back out. Top of the key to Denning, and Denning's going to back up to the Columbia City logo with 25 seconds left.
No sense of urgency here. You have the ball, you control what happens in this just before halftime.
So Denning holding high left, playing catch with Fuller. 15 seconds now left on the clock. Denning dribbling around now, top of the key, down to the right elbow. Elevates from mid-range, and nothing but net, man. Denning has been on fire. And that is the end of the first half here at Columbia City High School in this university game. Eagles on top over the Squires, 33-27.
WJHS posts highlights and schedules on Facebook. Please do like and a follow. And a huge shout out to all the faithful listeners of WJHS that are listening to this game and also the next broadcast, the Varsity broadcast with Andrew Thompson, Matt Curry. Just a big thank you, and we only have a few games left together, Sean, before this season's over, so I think we should just, thank those listeners that have been with us from the beginning of the season.
Exactly, Sam. So talking about that first half action as Columbia City has a 6-point lead here in this JV contest, and Sam, I mean, we really saw Columbia City. Yeah, I mean, they kind of had an offensive foray there. We kind of saw a lot from Denning, really, but then we also saw from a couple of key players with Crossan and Hartman. We've seen the Eagles run that 1-2-2 trap pretty effectively this entire year, but this game really, man, they're just not getting back.
No, and you see that. I don't know if that's tiredness as the seasons wore on, because it didn't seem like a problem against Leo, but also Leo, it seemed every time that Aiden Denning had the ball, the Eagles would convert on offense, no matter if it was a 2 or a 3 or if it was a shots from the free throw line. But I think that the Squires team, especially, highlighted, I think it's Talon Torpy, I believe. Yeah. He's on fire. He's doing what Denning normally does for the Eagles, except he's a Manchester Squire tonight.
And we see with how short Prater is. Prater's a 5'6" freshman, and he's getting things done from beyond the arc as well as in the paint. So he's been doing really good things there for the Squires. But, the Eagles have been doing a really good job on the offensive end of the floor, and like you said, the Squires have kind of backed away from penetrating into the paint because Crossan already has like 2 to 3 blocks in this game. So we see that they're not really feeding it, or they're not really feeding it down low. They're not penetrating down low. Instead, they get down to around the free throw line or around that tip, about that 10-foot arc, and then they kick it out to beyond the arc, and they've been knocking down those 3-pointers. So that's definitely something that the Eagles have to take care of in the second half. They have to close out from beyond the arc, Sam.
Yeah, and you saw especially, go back to Talon Torpy, how he shot. If the Squires start to cool down from beyond the arc, I think you're going to see a very different reflection on the scoreboard, and I think the Eagles might start to pull away. But if they continue to shoot this percentage that they're at, I wouldn't be surprised if the Squires at some point in the second half had the lead.
Yeah. So we have Columbia City on top by 6. We'll talk about some other Columbia City sports real quick. You know what? Let's just go ahead and talk about that. I know it's already in the past, and people, it's already kind of surfaced through the media and everything. But what a win for this varsity team on Saturday night against Leo. I mean, obviously we knew going into it with Norwell already finishing up 6-1 in the conference standings. We knew that they had part of the conference championship set locked up. We already knew that they were going to be sitting on top of it, right? So going into the night, Leo obviously still had to play us, but they also had DeKalb left to play. But I mean, DeKalb is so undersized, their varsity team is, so you just think Bontrager is going to have a feast up there on Waterloo, so they just kind of expected that. So really, they had to, their last game to worry about was us, and I mean, we just ruined their chances of having a conference championship. And obviously, like we said in that junior varsity game, we can't win the conference, but it'll give us a ton of momentum going into that postseason. And little did we know the rank jumped up. We were saying 4 before the game. It jumped up to 2 in 3A. So they were ranked 2nd in 3A coming into the game. So, I mean, obviously, huge win there for the Eagles. And that just kind of, that further solidifies the fact that that we can beat some of these bigger schools. I mean, I'm not saying that Leo's the exact same setup as Homestead is, but they still have 2 bigs that run the floor, as well as outside shooters as well, just like Leo did. But I mean, we saw that we were able to shut them down low and force them to shoot the outside shot, and they just had kind of a cold night from there on in. And I mean, still, just what a win. I mean, obviously we finished 4-2 in conference play, but again, ton of momentum here heading into the postseason, and we definitely sent the Lido natives home a bit angry there, Sam. But tonight is senior night for this varsity team, and your 4 seniors this year: Elias Spellman, Seth Mills, Alex Hedrick, and Mason Baker. So congratulations to those 4 on an incredible senior season, obviously still going, but for all the things that they've done for this program over the course of their 4 years in high school. Obviously, Alex Hedrick has a bit of a unique experience, only playing his freshman year, taking a 2-year hiatus, coming back to playing the senior year for Coach Schaus. And you could definitely tell that he's been a key role in this varsity team's in this varsity team. And then Elias Spellman as well, just being with how quick and shifty he is on the offensive end of the floor. He can get into the paint very quickly. Seth Mills, sharpshooter coming out of middle school, and we've seen that throughout his duration in the high school years, being able to knock down crucial threes. He's what kept us in the game on Saturday against Leo in the third quarter. He knocked down a couple of crucial threes and mid-range jumpers that I think he had 9 points, and all 9 of those points came in the third quarter, I think. So he's been key outside shooter for us. And then Mason Baker, he's been able to do it. He's been able to get it done inside off backdoor feeds from beyond the arc. He's been doing it all for this Columbia City team. I think he's been playing varsity since his freshman year, since the Coach Eberly days. So yeah, congratulations to those 4 seniors, and we'll have their interviews later tonight. That'll be with Andrew Thompson. But if you're listening to this broadcast and you want to watch the game later tonight, you can. You can go onto your phone or on a computer, laptop, smart TV. Just search up, go to YouTube and search up WJHS 915 The Eagle, and you will find us live. Sam, we have the varsity teams warming up here for this varsity contest at the intermission of the JV game, and the Manchester varsity lineup is a bit bigger than the junior varsity lineup, but this junior varsity team has been holding in for this first half. Do you think we'll see the same thing in the varsity game later? I don't
know. I mean, this varsity lineup looks it's almost double their JV lineup for the Manchester team, but that doesn't necessarily mean depth is good or bad at sometimes. That everybody's a mediocre player. There's a few studs, and you've got a few other rotational players. But I think I think you can expect what we're seeing in the JV game. But I think that the senior night is going to be the defining factor, and I don't think that these 4 seniors that the Eagles have, and Hedrick, Baker, Spellman, and Mills, they're going to go down and lose their senior night. I don't think that's going to happen.
Yeah, no, they're going to be determined to get a win on senior night. As we've had a rather large amount of success against the Squires, Coach Eberle's alma mater, as we see the junior varsity Eagles retake the floor. Andrew Edrick walking by. But Sam, talking about other Columbia City sports, on Friday we have Ian Clifford and Alan Maggard wrestling down in Indianapolis, potentially for a state championship, and Friday night is a win or go home match for both of them, I believe. So they have to win Friday night in order to wrestle all day Saturday. So good luck to those two as they will hopefully move on to Saturday. And I mean, Clifford finished second in semi-state. Pretty sure that was a relatively close match. So he has the ability to maybe if he does wrestle that wrestler that he met in semi-state, he could wrestle him again at the state finals and potentially with an upset, so to say. And that'll be awesome if Clifford gets a state title this year. That'd be awesome, man. Yeah, I mean, we keep saying it.
He has the potential.
He's a monster on the mat, dude. I would not want to be running up against him if I had just anything in general. Just don't want to walk into him in an alley. That's for sure. But we'll see both junior varsity teams head to their benches, talk a couple things over with their coaches. But Sam, looking forward to this second half for Columbia City. In order to get this win, what do they need to do?
They need to eliminate the three-point shot for this Manchester team. Just get them off their balance, off their footing, and force some shots that they wouldn't have taken in the first half. And then this Eagles team, I think, just needs to continue what they've been doing, taking those shots that the Squires are giving them, even if they're lower percentage, because you have shooters on your lineup that can drain those shots. And I think if they continue to play this way, they could be on their way. I mean, 33 in the first. You want to do this for your team, and one of your last home games this season for this JV lineup. I wouldn't be surprised if they could have put up 70 this game.
And then for the Manchester Squires, in order for them to win this game, what do you think they need to do as they trail by 6?
And they got to be hotter than the Eagles are from beyond the arc. I think their three-point percentage from downtown has to be at least 10 to 20% higher just to close that gap.
So your 5 Eagles on the floor to start the second half here. It is Denning, Fuller, Ash, Crossan, and Bile. And then all of the same players that were on the floor for the Squires, as they did not make one substitution there in the first half. They only have one guy on the bench. So it'll be the Eagles to start the second half for us. It's Fuller down at the top of the key, feeds it down low to the blocks of Denning. Bit strong on that layup, kicks it out left side now to Ash. Back out, top of the key, back down to Ash. Ash goes baseline, kicks it over left side to Crossan, top of the key now Fuller. Fuller backs up to the Columbia City logo before going high right, feeds it into the right corner to Denning. Denning jab steps, looks for Bile. That ball is thrown to Bile, knocked away from him, and then thrown off of him.
That's something that you love to do to your opponents, but you hate it when it happens to you.
Yep. So it'll be the Squires to bring it up the floor to potentially cut into this Columbia City lead. It is Prater down to the top of the key, kicks it over left side to Klein. Klein holding on the left part of the arc, throws it back out top of the key to Torpy. Then Torpy back over to Prater. Prater goes down to his right side, down to the right elbow, spin move in the paint, kicks out top of the key to Klein. Klein throws it over left side now to Torpy. Down low to Wagner, and then back into the left corner to Klein, and they'll back it out high left to Prater. Top of the key now Klein, backing into the paint. That ball's knocked away from him, but he regains possession. He throws it into the right corner to Torpy, back out top of the key now Heath. Left side now Prater. Prater down to the top of the key, back over to Klein. They feed it down low to the left elbow to Heath. Heath down to the box. He'll kick it out left wing for 3. That is Torpy.
That was from the parking lot, Sean. I think Andrew Thompson would have called that one right.
So Manchester trailing by 3 here. 5:30 left in the third. Bile holding top of the key, feeds it down low to Fuller. Fuller turnaround jumper in the paint. He short-armed that one. Rebound to the Squires. It's going to be Prater bringing it up the floor. Across the midcourt stripe, down to the right wing, feeds it down low to Wagner. Wagner back out, Prater into the right corner. Now that is Klein for 3. Rattles around, doesn't go in. Rebound to Fuller. Fuller racing into the front court. Down to the blocks, puts it off the glass. That one doesn't go in. Rebound to Crossan before it's stripped away by Prater. Prater into the front court now for the Squires. Down to the top of the key to left elbow. Spin moves into the paint. Dishes it out top of the key to Torpy. Torpy right side now to Klein. Klein jab steps, throws it back out left side to Prater, who thought about the three, didn't take it though. Gives it over to Heath. Heath into the left corner to Torpy. He goes baseline. Feeds it down low to Wagner in the paint. That's stripped away by the Eagles. It's going to be Denning bringing it up the floor. He gets down to the paint, puts it off the glass. Basket counts and an and one there.
There's a track meet there for a little bit for Manchester and Columbia City, going back and forth, trading turnovers.
So it'll be Denning at the free throw line. He'll have one shot for the old-fashioned three-point play. 4:31 left in the third. Columbia City up 35-30. As Denning sets, fires, that one gets the lucky roll. So Columbia City back on top by 6. So Prater into the front court, throws it over right side to Torpy. Torpy back out top the kid to Klein. He pump fakes the three, throws it over left side. There'll be Prater for 3. And that one's back iron, no good. Ball gets knocked out of bounds. That's going to be off of Wagner. It'll be Eagle ball.
I'm surprised Torpy doesn't use that shot fake more to create separation.
No, they're actually going to say that one was off of crossing, so it'll remain Squire ball. So it'll be Klein to throw it in. He gets it into the right part of the arc to Prater before they back it out top the key to Torpy. Back down the wing to Klein. Top the key now Torpy for 3. Back iron, no good. Rebound to Bile. Bile throws it up to Fuller. Fuller quickly into the front court, kicks it into the left corner to Ash. Ash up the wing now, gets down to the left elbow, elevates, fires, and he drains it.
He's really finding the soft spots in this Squires defense.
So Columbia City up by 8 now. As it's Klein into the front court, goes down to the left corner, goes baseline before Denning shuts that down. They back it out high left to Prater. Prater dribbling around, backing in, goes back down to the block. Thought about the turnaround, Jay, that doesn't go in. He throws a pass out top the key, as picked off by Fuller. Fuller down low to Bile before that's blocked by Heath. It's going to be off of Heath. It'll be Eagle ball.
That rejection had some intention on it,
Yeah,
Sean.
it did. So it'll be Fuller to inbound it just under the basket. He gets it into Bile on the block, kicks it out top of the key to Ash. Ash slices into the paint, puts up a shot. He short-armed that one. And they're going to call a jump ball there as Fuller and Prater both had their hands on it. And it's going to be Squire ball. So with 3:22 left in the third, Columbia City's on top by 8. As Prater goes into the front court, throws it over right side to Torpy. Torpy down to the right elbow to Heath. Feeds it over to Klein, who gets down to the blocks. They back it out top of the key to Prater. Left side now Torpy. Pump fakes a 3, goes down to the blocks and an underhand layup, and he scores.
I'd like to see a guard play on Torpy because I think you can use Bile's assets inside.
Fuller quickly into the front court to Ash, and then Ash is going to feed it back over to Fuller on the left part of the arc. They reverse it to the right side of the floor to Denning. Denning goes baseline, but he travels. As we'll see the reappearance of Sam Eberly and Kobe Crawford, as Crossan and Bile will take spots on the bench.
This is an interesting roster lineup here for the Eagles. Starting this 5 on the court.
So Prater into the front court, 2:40 left in the third, gets down top of the key, into the paint, kicks it out. Klein for 3. Off the rim, doesn't go in. Rebound to Ash. Ash throws it over to Fuller. Fuller down to the left elbow in the front court, kicks it over left corner now Eberly. Eberly goes up the wing, picks up his dribble, cross-court pass over to Denning, now top of the key to Crawford. Crawford pump fakes, throws it over left corner now Fuller. Fuller straight into the paint, backdoor feed to Crawford, puts it off the glass, doesn't go in. As I think that was partially blocked there by Manchester. So the Squires into the front court, it's Prater. Top of the key, throws it over left side to Klein. Klein backing in, turnaround jumper in the paint, that one gets the lucky roll.
The Eagles are just going to play solid fundamental defense here to just stop the offense for the Squires.
So Fuller in the front court, top of the key with 1:50 left in the third, 38-34, Columbia City leads. Top of the key now Crawford, back into the left corner now to Fuller. Fuller into the paint. And they're gonna call a foul on Crawford. So team's first of the half, I believe, is second.
We'll be surprised if we see a Crossan or a Hogue re-entry here. I'm just kidding, not a Hogue re-entry.
So Prater into the front court, throws it over left side to Klein. Klein gets down top of the key, throws a backdoor pass to Wagner, and basket counts and an Eagle foul.
When you just have to stop, you know, your defense has got, it's like a bad sponge. You just can't stop anything. It's just letting everything through.
So Eberly picks up the foul. It's the team's second this half. It'll be Wagner at the free throw line for the Squires. As Columbia City's lead is 2, he can cut it down to 1 here. As the lefty sets, fires, and that one gets a lucky roll.
Said that a lot about the Squires this third quarter.
I have, yes. So 1:20 left in the third. Fuller across the midcourt stripe, gets down to the right part of the arc, throws it over to Denning. Now top of the key, Crawford. Crawford over to Eberly, and Crawford travels as his pivot foot moved just a bit there.
I'm questioning why Kobe Crawford has the ball at the top of the key, period, here, and why he's picking up his dribble.
So Prater in the backcourt gets across the half-court stripe down to the top of the key. He's going to be picked up by Fuller. He goes to his right side, feeds it over to Torpy, and that ball is knocked away by Fuller. But Klein gets a possession for the Squires. He gets down to top of the key, throws it over to Prater, high right, and he's going to be fouled by Denning. So that'll be team's third with 53.7 seconds left here in the third quarter. So Klein to inbound it, and Klein goes, or Torpy goes over and back. So turnover there for the Squires, Eagle ball. As Coach Danford was arguing that one, Sam.
The refs got the right call there.
Yeah. So Fuller into the front court, 50 seconds left, throws it into the left corner to Denning. Denning gets down on the left elbow, elevates, fires. That's just to the right. Rebound to Ash. They throw it back out top of the key to Denning. Denning into the left corner now to Fuller. 34 seconds left. Gets down to the left elbow. Backdoor pass to Crawford again. He puts up a shot that's blocked there by Wagner. It'll remain Columbia City ball.
They're really force-feeding Crawford in the paint, which is good to get his confidence back after that scare that he had earlier this 2 games ago.
So Denning into the paint to Fuller, back out left corner to Denning. Denning up the wing to Crawford, top the key, over right side now, Eberly into the right corner, Ash. Ash back up the wing, throws it over to Eberly. Eberly tried to feed it down low to Ash. That pass was deflected, goes straight into Crawford's hands. Crawford on the baseline, throws a cross-court pass high right to Eberly. And they'll back it out in the Columbia City logo to Denning. Denning from downtown, short arm that one. Ball goes straight into Prater's hands, and that's the end of the third quarter. Score here at the end of the third quarter. Columbia City is on top, 38-37.
Tonight's game is possible only with listener support. Your contribution helps update equipment for Columbia City Sports broadcast for home and away games. Show your support for the broadcast by emailing allcapitalradio@wjhs915.org. And this is also brought to you by Sweetheimer Trash Removal and Roll-Off Services. Since 1986, Sweetheimer Trash Removal and Roll-Off Services.
Sean Bledsoe, Sam Bechtel courtside here at Columbia City High School, bringing you junior varsity game action between the Columbia City Eagles and the Manchester Squires. And as of right now, the Eagles are on top, 38-37. Heading into the fourth quarter, and Sam, it wasn't as much of an offensive game there in the third quarter. It was more of a defensive game, running up and down the floor, a lot of turnovers. So what do you expect to see in this fourth quarter?
They need to contest those three-point shots that have fallen for the Squires. And, going into this halftime break, I said that for Manchester to try to come away with this win, they'd have to shoot at least 10 to 20% better from the three-point line, because that's what they need to go back to. And I think they have, because we saw Denning miss a few there from beyond the arc, and I think that helped out the Squires' cause when they look at comparisons to three-point percentage from the field.
As teams break huddle here to start fourth quarter action. And it's going to be Eagle ball to start the fourth.
I'm surprised that we aren't seeing more Crossan and Hardman, that tandem.
So Eberly will throw it into the back court to Fuller. Fuller across the midcourt stripe, high right, throws it into the right corner to Denning. Denning gets a screen from Eberly, throws it back up top of the key to Crawford. Left side now to Fuller. Fuller in the left corner, gets a screen from Crawford, throws it back out top of the key to Eberly. Down low to a cutting Ash, and Ash just couldn't quite get his hands on it, but he gets it somehow in the paint. So he had 4 Squires around him. He kicks it out left corner to Denning, and they run it over to the right side to Eberly. Eberly down to the free throw line. To the right elbow to Crawford, and to the right corner now Denning. Denning up the wing. Throws it over left side now to Fuller. Fuller into the left corner now Ash. Ash down to the left elbow, top of the key Crawford. They throw it now into the right corner to Denning. Denning into the paint, puts it off the, well, I was gonna say glass before that shot was blocked. Not blocked, but he was fouled. Foul's gonna be there on Torpy, so it'll be Denning heading to the free throw line.
What a possession for the Eagles. That's almost a minute taken off the clock there.
You definitely tell that play was designed by film. I just keep rotating the ball and burning as much clock as possible. As Denning short arms that first free throw.
Lucky that's not a 1-and-1 because that'd be a huge miss.
And like you said, Sam, we'll see the appearance of Tyler Crossan here as he comes in for Sam Eberly. So you got your 2 bigs in there on the floor, Crawford and Crossan. Denning second free throw, he sets, fires, and that one rattles in. Columbia City leading by 2 here, 6:10 left in the 4th. As Prater will trot across the midcourt stripe, go down to his left side, throws it over to Klein. Klein holding high left. Gets a screen from Heath, down to the left elbow. Kicks over right elbow to Wagner. Wagner across the paint. And Wagner travels. As Crawford thought
Crawford was being picked on all night by Stripes, and I think he thought that they were calling him for not being straight up and down.
Yeah. So Fuller throws it into Denning. They'll throw it back over to Fuller. Across the top line out, throws it into the left corner to Ash. Ash dribbling up the wing here. And they're gonna call a foul there on Crawford.
It's the second one tonight inside there on the offensive side.
So turnover for the Eagles. It's going to be Klein to throw it in. He gets it in. The Prater in the backcourt. Prater across the midcourt stripe. Dribbling on high left. Throws over right side to Torpy. A whistle there on the play. And that one's going to be on Crawford. And Biles going to check into the game for the aforementioned Crawford.
That's not what you want to see, especially with 5:39 left in the fourth. Squires are only 2 away from the bonus.
Yep. So Klein gets it into the top of the key to Wagner. Throws it over high left to Prater. Into the left corner now. He goes baseline, feeds it over to Wagner on the right block. Puts up a shot. That doesn't go in. Wagner gets the rebound and puts up a shot, and he's fouled. So Wagner will head to the free throw line as Zach Bile picks up a foul.
Now it's imminent when the Squires are going to be heading to the bonus line, aka the free throw line. The next foul, that's going to be trouble for the Eagles.
So Wagner misses that first free throw. So his second free throw here with 5:27 left in the 4th. Columbia City leading 39-37. And the lefty for the Squires makes that one. Cuts the Columbia City lead to 1. Fuller into the front court, down to the top of the key, and into the left corner now to Ash. Ash dribbles up the wing, throws it back down in the left corner to Bile. That's knocked away by Heath, but it'll remain Eagle ball.
Try to get some more zip on these passes for the Eagles. I think they really need to not be so sloppy with these possessions that they have. They need to come with points on almost all these.
So Bile gets it in, high left to Fuller. Fuller throws it into the left corner, Denning. Denning dribbles up the wing, down to the left elbow, kicks it out top of the key to Crossan, now into the right corner to Fuller. Fuller down into the paint, elevates and misses that one. Crossan gets the rebound, but his shot is blocked. Squires get the ball, but then Bile picks off a pass. Denning in the paint now. Turnaround Jay, that one gets a lucky roll.
There we go. That was some offensive rebounding there and just a little bit of luck for the Eagles.
As Coach Danford is going to call a timeout here for the Squires. as Columbia City leads 41-38 with 4:45 left in the fourth. And Sam has some underwriters for you.
Thank you to Western Garage, helping to print 400 shirts for the student section for home football games. You can visit them at North 250 West Road on the northwest side of Columbia City, and they are car mechanics with services to help all of your car's needs. WJHS Play-by-Play is also brought to you in part by ProFed Credit Union, specializing in savings for mortgages, car loans, projects, and business banking too. ProFed Credit Union, 37,000 plus ATMs and 12 Northern Indiana locations in Columbia City, right next to Walmart.
Sean Bledsoe, Sam Bechtel courtside here at Columbia City High School, bringing you junior varsity action. As of right now, the Eagles are on top over the Squires, 41-38. And if you are listening on the radio and you have a smartphone or a laptop or a smart TV, go to YouTube and you search up WJHS and you'll find the live stream of the game so you can get the commentary as well as the ability to watch the action on the floor.
It's a cool feature. I mean,
very cool feature, yes. As Mr. Glaza, Jonathan Peters, and company have really brought this broadcasting program here at Columbia City to new heights. So it'll be Squire ball coming out of Coach Stanford's timeout. And Prater's going to throw it in the backcourt to Klein. Klein into the front court. Throws it over left side to Heath. And Heath throws an errant pass, and that's going to be a turnover for the Squires.
Driving down after you have the possession of the ball, after the timeout and drawn something up, you really just can't turn that ball over there if you're Manchester.
So Fuller throws it out top of the key to Bile. Into the left corner now, Ash. Ash throws it up the wing to the top of the key to Crossan. They flip it over right side now to Fuller. Fuller down to a cutting Crossan on the blocks. He's backing in, and he's being double teamed down there. And they're going to call a jump ball, and it's going to be Squire ball.
After a turnover, to get the ball right back from the possession arrow, that's something you'd like to see if you're a Manchester Squire fan.
So Squires across the midcourt stripe. That is Prater. Squires have the ability to tie the game here. As Prater holds high left, flips it over to the Columbia City logo to Klein. Klein over to the right side now to Heath. Heath down into the paint, down to the right block. Turnaround jumper, that one doesn't go in. He gets his own rebound, goes back down to the block, puts up a shot, doesn't go in. Ball gets knocked around, goes into Klein's possession, and as he goes up, he's fouled. So Klein will head to the free throw line here.
And the inevitable seventh foul for the Eagles, and that puts Manchester in the bonus there, so they can't have that aggressive guard play from Fuller, I don't think, anymore.
Manchester only has 2 fouls on the other hand. As Klein misses that first free throw, Eberle's going to check into the game for Ash. So Klein's second free throw here. As he sets, fires, back iron, no good. Rebound to Eberle there. Eberle in the backcourt, throws it up the floor, up the right sideline to Fuller. Fuller throws it out top of key to Bile. They throw it into the left corner now to Eberle. Eberle down low to the baseline to Bile. Back over to Eberle. Eberle drives baseline, cross-court pass into the right corner to Fuller, who penetrates, elevates, fires, no good. Rebound there to Torpy. Torpy over to Prater. Prater racing into the front court, throws it over right side to Torpy, and Coach Stanford's going to call another timeout here, as he liked to talk things over with his guys as they trail by 3 with 3:24 left in the fourth quarter.
Tonight's game feed is brought to you by Morse's Builders Mart, located at 516 East Van Buren Street in Columbia City, with locations in Huntington and Wabash, Warsaw, and Goshen. Online at morsesbuildersmart.com, serving northeastern Indiana since 1871. And tonight's microphones are from the support of Flowtech Heating and Plumbing, serving locally for 29 years. More information is available at flowtechpnh.com.
Sean Bledsoe, Sam Bechtel courtside here at Columbia City High School, bringing you this junior varsity contest. And as of right now, it's a one-possession game as the Eagles are on top over the Manchester Squires, 41-38. 3:24 left in the fourth. And what do you think Coach Stanford's drawing up here for the Squires, Sam? You think they're going to dish it out to Torpy?
I wouldn't be surprised. You draw people inside. You give I don't know who they'd give. I mean, Wagner. I think they would give him the ball there inside and then have him kick it back out. But if they turn the ball over here and they only have one timeout left, like they did the last time they called a timeout to draw something up offensively, that's not the nail in the coffin, but that's something that signifies that they're barren in the timeout ledger.
So Klein will inbound it for the Squires. He gets it into the backcourt to Prater. Prater across the midcourt stripe, down to the top of the key, throws it over right wing to Torpy, back out, left side now to Klein. Klein into the left corner now, Torpy for 3. Short arm that one. Ball gets knocked around, and Bile somehow comes up with it for the Eagles. He's in the front court, he's gonna get it over to Eberly, and he'll feed it over to Fuller. Fuller dribbling on the Columbia City logo, top of the key now, Bile. Right side now, Denning. Denning will load up from the right corner. That one doesn't go in as Eberly tried to go for that rebound, and he hit the deck hard.
Good offensive rebound attempt there, though, by Eberly.
As he pops up relatively quickly, that foul's going to be on Torpy.
They bring him in there to do stuff like that, be aggressive.
So Fuller to inbound it just under the left part of the basket for the Eagles. And struggling to get it in. He gets it into Eberly. Eberly to a cut and crossing on the blocks and a behind the head layup.
Great jelly roll, as they say.
Squires quickly into the front court, and they throw that one away. Turnover Squires, Eagle ball. As Columbia City has a 5-point lead here with the chance to increase it even more.
A huge swing here if they can get 2 or 3 here.
So Fuller in the backcourt will come across the midcourt stripe with 2:38 left in the game. Goes to his right side. That ball's stripped away from him by Klein. Klein into the front court is going to let the dust settle. He feeds it into the left corner to Heath. They go back up the wing. That is Torpy from way downtown. He misses that one. As Squires get the ball back, they feed it down low to Torpy. He goes down central, and he misses that one. Rebound of the Squires again. They feed it out now into the right corner to Heath. Heath, top of the key here to Prater. Prater back over to Torpy for another 3, and he drains it. Wow. As Torpy took about 3 3-point attempts there, and he made one of them.
Not even close to the 3-point line either. I mean,
yeah, he has at least 3 or 4 feet in between him and the arc. And he knocked down one of them. Columbia City only leading by 2 with 2:03 left here in the fourth.
Tonight's game is brought to you by the attorneys at Myers, Hockmeyer, McNagany, LLP, located across from the post office in Columbia City. They're online at 260-248-2224 and on the web at whitleylaw.com. And this broadcast is also brought to you by Bart's Car Store, selection of cars, trucks, vans, and SUVs. Bart's Car Store offers test drives, cash for trade-ins, and financing options. Bart's Car Store, serving Columbia City, Whitley County, and Fort Wayne.
Sean Bledsoe, Sam Bechtold here at Columbia City High School, bringing you this university game. Columbia City on top, 41-43 after that Torpy 3 from the Squires. And he's been hot from beyond the arc, Sam. I know we talked about it at halftime that we need to close him out from beyond the arc. We just really haven't done that here in the second half.
No.
So we definitely need to watch him when we're on the defensive end of the floor. But it'll be Eagle ball coming out of this timeout. It'll be Eberly to throw it in, as the Squires are not bringing any full court pressure.
Can't be sloppy on this possession. You have to get points here, I think, Sean.
So Fuller across the half-court stripe, goes over to Denning. Denning down to the right wing, down to the right block. Short arm that layup. Rebound to Denning, though. Kicks it over left corner. Eberly for 3. That one rattles around, doesn't go in. Rebound to Fuller. Fuller, the putback. Buckets. There it is.
There's the 2 points that they needed to make it a 2-possession game.
So Prater into the front court, top of the key now, Klein. Klein down to the left side, back over to Prater. Prater pump fakes the 3, and he'll go back out top of the key. Gets down to the left elbow, and he loses the handle. That's going to be off of one of the Eagles, and it'll remain Squire ball.
You have an inbound here. You have to think that the Squires talked about what inbound they want to run during that timeout.
So it'll be Klein to inbound it. He's going to throw it out high left to Prater. Prater's going to be fouled there by Fuller.
That's something you see in the NFL.
I was going to say, he was kind of guarding him like a DB.
I hate to make comparisons there, but an underthrown pass is perfect defense by the defensive back, but it just puts the wide receiver in the position to, a.k.a. the inboundee, to draw the foul.
So Ash checks into the game for Bile, as Prater is at the free throw line for a 1-on-1 opportunity, and he misses the first one. And they're going to call a foul there on the Squires. It's going to be on Heath, the 6-foot junior for the Squires. So it'll be Denning to inbound, and he gets it into the backcourt to Eberly, as finally the Squires are bringing full court pressure. He throws it into the front court, alley-oop to Crossan. That's blocked by Wagner of the Squires. Fuller gets the ball. He backs it out high right to Eberly, into the right corner, Crossan, back up the wing to Eberly. Eberly holding high right, flips it over to Denning. Denning standing on the Columbia City logo, and he's going to be fouled there by Klein. And that's going to be the team's 5th, as we'll see Manchester make their first sub of the game.
And the only sub.
Yeah, it's going to be Lambert coming into the game for Klein, as I believe Klein's in foul trouble. So Columbia City on top by 4. Eberle gets it into the backcourt to Denning, and Denning's going to be fouled by the aforementioned Lambert. So that's 6 fouls now for the Squires. Next one's going to send Columbia City to the free throw line.
I think they're bringing Lambert out here to stop them from milking so much clock.
So Eberle throws it into the backcourt to Fuller. Fuller's going to be fouled by Prater, and Fuller's going to head to the free throw line.
There you bring Lambert in there to foul once, and then I think they're going to sub him right back out. Yep.
So minute 3 left in the 4th, and like you said, we're going to see the reappearance of Klein. So Fuller for a 1-on-1 opportunity here to increase the Eagle 4-point lead. As he sets, fires, and makes the first one, increases it to 5.
Never want to miss the front end of a 1-on-1, A, because you lose the second chance points on the back end, but B, you're 0 for 2 technically.
Yep. As Fuller sets, fires, and makes that one. 2 for 2 from the charity stripe for Stratton Fuller. Prater into the front court. Throws it into the right corner to Heath. He goes baseline, feeds it over to Wagner, and Wagner travels. So turnover Squires. It'll be Eagle ball with 56.8 seconds left here in the game. It'll be Eberle to inbound it for the Eagles as they lead by 6. Eberle gets it into Denning. Denning feeds it back over to Eberle. Eberle strips that away from the Squires as they were double teaming him in the corner. And Coach Feldman's going to call a timeout here to break this full court pressure by the Squires.
Tonight's game is brought to you by ProFed Credit Union, specializing in savings for mortgages, car loans, and projects and business banking. 2 ProFed Credit Union, 37,000 plus ATMs, and 12 Northern Indiana locations at profedcu.org. And tonight's microphone so from the support of Flowtech Heating and Plumbing. They've been serving locally for 29 years. More information is available at flowtechpnh.com.
Sean Bledsoe, Sam Bechtold courtside here at Columbia City High School, bringing you this junior varsity game. And with 51.9 seconds left in the 4th, Columbia City leads 47-41 over the Manchester Squires. Obviously, tonight is senior night for the Columbia City Eagles. So we'll have the interviews with our 4 seniors later on tonight. That will be with Andrew Thompson. But it is Eberle in the backcourt for the Eagles to throw it in. So now the ball is in Eberle's hands. He's looking for something. He's going to get it into Denning. Denning going to be triple teamed here. Gets it in, or gets it down to the left side to Eberle, and Eberle is going to be fouled. And that's going to be a foul there on Heath. And Eberle will have a 1-on-1 opportunity.
You know, it's just as simple as make your free throws from now on here, Sean, if you're the Eagles.
And we'll see Kaufman potentially check into the game for the Eagles here as Eberle sets, fires, and makes the first free throw. And it looks like Kaufman's going to go in for shooter. So Eberle for the other end of this 1-on-1 deal. And he misses the second one.
No urgency here for the Squires. There they go.
So Prater quickly into the front court, throws it into the right corner to Heath. Heath being pressured by Denning, cuts into the paint, dishes out top of the key. Prater for a 3 off the mark. And it's going to be a foul on the play. And it's going to be on Torpy as Kaufman's checking into the game for Eberle. And Eberle's Band-Aid hit the floor, so they're going to have to clean up the floor a bit. Maybe, maybe not.
Give a quick underwriter if they are going to.
Yeah,
okay. Tonight's game is brought to you by the attorneys at Myers, Hockenmeyer, McNagny, LLP, located across from the post office in Columbia City. They're on the line at 260-248-2224 and on the web at whitleylaw.com.
Give us another one real quick, Sam.
This broadcast is also brought to you in part by Culligan Water for home or business. Culligan Water offers sales and rentals of water softeners, water coolers, water testing, and bottled water delivery. Culligan Water, online at CulliganColumbiaCity.com.
So with 36 seconds here left in the game, Columbia City leads 48-41 in this JV game, as the Eagles will have it in the
It
backcourt.
gives both teams, though, a timeout, and for Manchester, that's huge because they don't have one, and then they were able to group together there for a little bit.
So it'll be Ash to inbound it for the Eagles, as he's looking for someone to get it into, and he's going to throw it in, and that's going to be picked off by Heath. Heath quickly into the front court here, down to the right elbow, down to the right block, puts a shot off the glass. That doesn't go in. Ball gets tipped to Denning, up the floor now to Kaufman, and Kaufman's going to put it off the glass and score.
That's 9 points in 20 seconds. That's fairly safe.
You're going to need a Larry Bird type performance to bring him back. 15 seconds left. Prater dribbling around high left, gets down top of the key over to Klein. Klein down to the left elbow, backs into the paint, turnaround jumper doesn't go in. Rebound to Denning. Denning dribbling around in the backcourt here. 2 seconds, 1 second, and that will end things here in this junior varsity game at Columbia City High School. Final score, 50-41, and it favors your Columbia City Eagles. And Sam, that was a game where we saw Columbia City jump out to an early lead, but Manchester was able to hold in. They cut the deficit to 2 heading into the fourth quarter, and they just were not able to close out and get a couple key buckets there at the end, as they missed a couple opportunities. They didn't get it to Torpy, one of their main shooters there at the end, as the Eagles finally started to guard him there beyond the arc. But still, huge win here for the JV Eagles, as they'll look to close out their campaign with Northridge and Concordia Lutheran. Northridge being on Saturday, Concordia Lutheran being next Thursday, as we will have the senior night ceremony here in between the JV and the varsity game. So we'll let the cameras do the work on this one, as well as my copy. So, for my broadcast partner, Sam Bechtel, this is Sean Bledsoe saying so long from Columbia City High School, telling you once again the final score, 50-41, and it favored the Columbia City Junior Varsity Eagles. Thanks for listening. Good night, everyone.
tonight. Kind of an old school matchup in the sectional many moons ago in the one-class tournament, as they always came to Columbia City. But not anymore. The Squires come in at 8-10. Eli Henson, the coach, moved off from Whitco and North White, but he's got a pretty scrappy team here, Matt.
Yeah, and you know, their leading guy is a freshman. He's 6'5". His averages on the year are 19 points and 10 rebounds as a freshman, so that's pretty incredible. I don't remember the kid's name. There's a kid on their team that went to Whitco. His dad got a job somewhere. He moved somewhere, and then all of a sudden now he's back. And I'm assuming he wanted to play for Coach Henson.
Yeah.
And once I see which number he's wearing, I'll be able to tell you who that is. I think it's 3. Rickard.
Right.
Rickard. I think that's who it is. But yeah, they're scrappy. Sounds like outside of the freshman Benton and then Rickard.
Yeah.
You know, they're pretty average, and you know, we should be able to pressure them and get some turnovers and get out of here with a win tonight.
Well, we're heading towards the national anthem here. And Columbia City, an impressive 14-5.
Yeah, it's good to see the kids kind of taking on what Coach Schaus is trying to teach them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anthem, Columbia City High School tonight. Columbia City and Manchester. And we'll pick up the starters. Well, we're going to do non-starters first. So that 6'5",
I think it's Benton.
God, they haven't had any true size since the days of the Underwood boys, and that's been a long time ago.
Yep.
Back into the decade of the 80s. Those boys were all 6'8".
Yep. Yeah, it is Rickard.
So these are the starters or non-starters?
Starters.
3, 4, 5.
Squires are coached by Eli Henson.
Starts 2 freshmen.
Okay, who's the other 20?
It's 3, 4, 5, 23, and 34.
23. So that gives us Rickard, McLean, Jones, Hendricks, and Batten.
2 seniors, a sophomore, and 2 freshmen.
And there go the lights out in the highlight reel. Actually called a reel. Video. Maybe you don't even call it a video anymore. I don't know.
Intro.
There we go. I was trying to think of the technological term. So, Pretty good crowd for a Tuesday night. Columbia City side full. Manchester's traveled fairly well
Yeah, they did.
for not being too far down the road.
Yeah, I thought they traveled pretty well.
Ooh. JV won what became a tight contest. C team fell in the auxiliary gym to Snyder, who was the opponent they found in lieu of Manchester not having a C team. So, Eagles looking for win number 15 on the year. Boy, that has a nice ring to it.
Yeah, man. You're right. I don't think there's probably a lot of people that thought we were going to be that good this year. And, you know, it's a lot of those scrappy losses, too. I mean, you look at the Northwood game, we ran out of gas. You look at the Warsaw game, we just kind of ran out of gas. Same thing with Norwell. I mean, it seems like, you know, I was talking to the boys before the game. They said they thought when they were up 4, they were thinking in their minds they're going to look up there and be up 15 because they were shooting the ball so well. And you know, you just run out of gas when you're playing only 6 or 7 guys, and you know, if you can stay in the game and grind those out, it shows a lot about the character and shows a lot about the culture that Coach Schaus is trying to create.
Yeah, we're not too deep.
No, I think, you know, if we get to a kind of comfortable lead, I think we're probably going to see maybe some Brady Hartman tonight. Yep. And maybe Stratton and Denning at some point, but yeah, we'll see. We'll see how it shakes out.
Spellman, Baker, Hedrick, and Mills. Columbia City, the home whites tonight. Elias Spellman to jump center against 34 Gavin Benton. Manchester, the road blacks, white numerals, red trim of the Squires. Tip controlled by Columbia City. We are underway here at Columbia City High School on a Tuesday night. Third game in 4 days for the Eagles here. 3 out of the corner. Andrew Hedrick off the mark, a little long. Loose ball to Baker.
Type out by Spellman there.
And Alex Hedrick flushed out of the corner. Baker will load up the tray up top. Bingo. So Baker has us on the board. 3-0 Eagles. 30 seconds gone here. Manchester's first offensive set. As they look over in the corner, Rickard's over there. And Jones, top of the key, wide right for Benton, the 6'5 freshman. And they fake the 3. Hendricks has Andrew Hedrick draped all over. He knocks it away, but rescued in the backcourt by Benton. Here's a 3, and that's off the mark, no good by Hendricks. Loose ball, Mason Baker. He corrals and comes into the front court.
Hit it.
And Mills out of the corner. Here's Spellman up top. He'll load her up. Out, no good. And here comes Manchester. 1:08 gone. Wide on the right side, McLean. Then now Rickard. To Hendricks, who has the only shot attempt for the Squires. McLean to Hendricks. Hendricks dances across the key and hands to Rickard. 5 count on as he's bothered by Andrew Hedrick. Benton now. Hendricks around the key. Good ball handler, Hendricks is. And into the corner, there's a long 3, and they score. Tie ball game, Rickard. Nice ball movement by the Squires. Back into the front court. Elias Spellman puts it on the floor. Bumped off the play, had it stolen by Rickard. Rickard into the front court. Lost the handle. Mills knocks him into the backcourt with it. Mills, a nice hustle. And it's tied up. Eventually we're going to have the jump ball. Mills kind of tied that up with his feet.
Yeah, he did.
Court awareness there by Mills. He kept the pressure on. Possession goes to the Squires with 5:59 to go in the first. 3-3 our score. We're starting to head into the home stretch. Only 2 after tonight. At Northridge Saturday, and then close it out hosting Concordia next Friday. Rickard backed off the play. And bobbled, and it was stolen by Andrew Hedrick. Andrew, one man to beat, layup and scores. 5-3 Eagles. So Hendricks back quickly for the Squires with 5.5 to go first quarter. Out of the corner, McLean. McLean throws it to Hendricks for a 3. That's a little long. Rebound, Baker. Baker pushes it. Lead pass left side, Spellman, and he gets it blocked And Mills out of the fray with it. Turn around, off the mark. Hendrick got a hand on it. Alex. And loose ball to Hendricks. Hendricks to Jones. Wide left McLean further down in the corner. There's Rickard, a three. That's long. And rebound long comes to Manchester. Jones up the wing to Hendricks, now to McLean. Down low they go to the big man. Backing in, Benton turns, fires, and scores. Good smooth move by the big man. Oh, Spellman lights it up.
There
Scores!
we go.
3-pointer.
There we go. Really like to get him going.
8-5. And Jones.
Oh, man. Can't
Another
leave
three.
him.
Score!
Can't leave him.
Rickard. 8-8 our score. Left side to go down to Alex Hedrick. There's the first foul of the ball game as McLean got his money's worth.
Hate how they have their scorecard.
That's kind of strange, isn't it?
Weird.
Yep. No positions, but they do have height.
Yeah.
No weight. Andrew Hedrick down in the blocks, flips it out to Mills. High right. Mills puts it on the floor. Throws it in the corner. Hedrick can't get the shot off. Jump stop, jump ball.
Yep.
Possession Eagles. 8-8, 4:08 to go. Quick first quarter right now. Baker out to Spellman. Spellman on the right side from the arc. There's Alex Hedrick. Spellman. Bounce pass, throws it to Baker. Baker across against the green for the blocks. Back iron, no good. Mills the long rebound. Put back
Nice
score.
job, Seth.
So Mills puts Columbia City up 10-8. Manchester's back quickly. Look out. Martin to the bucket. And no good. Actually, that was Martin who checked into the ball game. Andrew Hedrick back with a loose ball. Jump pass to Mills. He comes back up top. Spellman again. Score!
Oh, boy. Oh, boy.
So Spellman on the board with 6 quick points. Yeah, you're right. We do need to get
If he gets going, that makes us a
much more dangerous team.
Tough.
McLean up top. Mile off the mark. Rebound Mills. 3:20 to go in the first. Columbia City 13. Manchester 8 in the corner.
Check.
And Spellman again.
Boom!
Scores!
Boom!
Coach Henson's honked. He wants a timeout.
Well, nobody was guarding the guy that's hit two threes basically in a row. How do you lose him?
And Coach Henson is red hot over there. So they did leave him alone a couple times. Broadcast is brought to you by Bart's Car Store. The selection of cars, trucks, vans, and SUVs. Bart's Car Store offers test drives, cash for trade-ins, and financing options. Bart's Car Store is in Columbia City, Clinton County, and Fort Wayne. And the timeout underwriter, Myers Hockenberg Mike Nagney, LLP, located across from the post office in Columbia City. Telephone 248-2224 and on the web at WillyLaw.com. Glad you're with us tonight. On YouTube, I guess I can say, and WJHS.
Brett Wilson in for Andrew Hedrick.
So Andrew Hedrick can really rest. And Hendricks reported back on for the Squires. 16-8. Columbia City hasn't doubled up. 3:05 to go first quarter. Top record. They don't get inside much with it.
Yeah, Mason's doing a really good job.
Benton. Oh, fadeaway on the baseline from 16.
Got two.
Yep. So Benton was a nice long-range touch there. You said he's averaging what?
19 and 10.
Jeez, for a freshman.
Yeah.
Mills underneath in the paint.
Nice.
Oh, nice step across and hook back and score. 18-10.
He's just got that little McLean on him.
There's a mismatch. And Jones shoves it off, and here's a three by Rickard. Scores! So it's raining threes right now, 18-13.
And Coach Will said that's all he likes to shoot is threes. That's it.
Alex Hedrick wrestling with McLean underneath. Meanwhile, Baker up top with the basketball, sends it off. Spellman will load her up again. Ooh, short this time. Trying to go for his 5th in a row, wasn't it? Fourth. And here's McLean. Check that. That's Hendricks. Sends it off to Jones. And look out, here comes the big man Benton. Benton's trapped, throws it to McLean. Now to Rickard and Hendricks. To Jones, to McLean, back to Jones. He dumps it down low to the big man. Turn around off the glass, a little strong by Benton. A rebound Baker. He comes to the front court for the maroon and gold. Nice jab step, puts it up, scores the layup. I don't know if Manchester has an answer for a move like that.
No.
20-13 Eagles, minute 20 to go in the first. And they go all the way to the bucket. Oh, whistle on the foul on Spellman.
The ref bailed him out there.
So the first foul in Columbia City's Elias Spellman.
Come on, Mark.
So 2 shots coming for Manchester.
Did you know the referees?
I did not.
That's
Mark Walter.
That's
I can't remember his name. I did not get him. Spellman out, Hedrick in. Andrew is.
Comfort.
Now first free throw good by Manchester. They've got another. And that rims out 20-14, but to get to loose balls, it went off Alex Hedrick. And they miss a bunny. Alex has got the rebound this time.
Foul.
Manchester foul. Martin. Alex got corralled quickly.
Yeah, he got smacked on the back there.
First for Martin. 2 team fouls on the Squires. Here come the Eagles leading 20-14. Mills to Alex Hedrick. Rhett Wilson's first touch. And down low, Baker gets tripped up.
Slipped, I think.
And out of those fray with it comes Alex Hedrick, so the Eagles get another opportunity. And under a minute, we may play for one or not.
Hit it, Rhett.
Wilson loads her up.
What?
Oh, that kind of almost got stuck between the flange and the backboard. Didn't have a guy in his face. Look out, Hendricks wide open. That's off the mark long. Rebound Manchester. And blocked from behind, I think. Alex Hedrick got a piece of it. Here comes Baker. Baker all the way in. And one-hander scores.
They can't stay in front of Mason. They just can't stay in front of him.
No. Quick first step, and he's gone. 22-14 Eagles, 14 seconds for the first. There's a three. That's going to be well off the mark by Martin.
Got one. Here we go. Pulling it.
And Baker.
Why not? Why not?
With 2 seconds to go, buzzer. End of one, 25-14. Pretty good 25-point quarter there for the Eagles.
Why not? There you go, Brady Hartman.
Yep. So those are more of your underwriters tonight. Flowtech Plumbing and Heating, serving locally for 30 years. More information available at flowtechpnh.com. Also, Culligan Water. For home or businesses, Culligan Water offers sales and rentals of water softeners, water coolers, water testing, and bottled water delivery. Culligan Water online at CulliganColumbiaCity.com. Orchards Builders Mart, located at 516 East Van Buren in Columbia City, with locations in Huntington, Wabash, Warsaw, and Goshen. Or online at orchardsbuildersmart.com, serving Northeast Indiana since 1871. And we've got instant stats with Sean Bledsoe here. Baker with 10, Mills with 4, Andrew Hedrick 2, and Spellman 9 for the Eagles. 1 turnover for Columbia City. No points off the bench yet. And for the Squires, Rickard with 9, Jones with 1, 4 for Benton, and 1 turnover for the Squires. Eagles have outdone them on threes, that's for sure. Mills is going to get a rest.
Yep, Mills and Hedrick. Alex.
Mills heading on to PFW to run track and cross country.
Yeah. Doesn't he have a brother that runs there too?
Probably a cousin, I think.
Austin. He's Austin Mills, right?
I think so.
Yeah. Our cross country team is just every year just good.
Yep. Yes, it is.
I don't get it. Running for fun. Apparently.
Jones into the corner. McLean up the wing. Jones. And here's a long three, and that's wide right by McLean.
Look at it.
This ball off of Columbia City. Oh. Protest from the Eagles.
Spellman swatted this way.
thought Baker got it. Maybe he didn't. Well, they throw it into the big man. Benton from the elbow, fires is short. He follows the shot, but Andrew Hedrick.
He's pretty quick for a big guy, too.
Yeah, he is. Good looking freshman. Wilson over to Andrew Hedrick.
Skip it.
Andrew Hedrick comes back out top as Columbia City resets with a 25-14 lead. Early stages of the second.
In the zone.
Good. And up top, Hartman. Baker top the key. Andrew Hedrick, high left, lob pass down low to Wilson on the baseline. He's tied up the wing to Andrew Hedrick. He dribbles out of harm's way and threw it away. And Benton throws it ahead. McLean runs out of real estate. They give it to Benton. Benton has it stripped. Here's 2-on-1. Check that. Baker's just going to go all the way. Layup. He missed it. Holy smokes.
You're kidding.
Baker wants a foul. He's not going to get it.
Get back.
And McLean's open for three. Got it. Scores.
Gotta get back.
Timeout Columbia City as Coach Schaus not happy.
30-second timeout by the Eagles. Reporting back in for the Eagles.
So Mills comes in.
Number 20, Alex Hedrick.
So, timeout underwriter Myers Hockenmeyer, McNagny LLP, located across from the post office in Columbia City. They're on the line at 248-2224 and on the web at WhitleyLaw.com. Also known for bowling celebrations, parties, and their famous fried fish. Thank you to Maine Bowl in Columbia City, now only at Maine Bowl. And Eagles win at home. There is free bowling for students after the game with ID. Maine Bowl in Columbia City, 2 blocks south of Van Buren on Main Street. TNT Floral Shop for weddings, anniversaries, birthdays, and love and gifts. Delivery and pickup available. More ideas can be seen on TNT Floral Shop's Facebook and Instagram page. Also, Sweetheimer Trash Removal and Roll-Off Services. Services include residential pickup, commercial roll-off containers, cleanup, and bulk items picked up too since 1986. Sweetheimer Trash Removal and Roll-Off Services. Thanks to the underwriters. Thanks everybody for listening to WJHS. I'm Thompson, Matt Curry, Sean Bledsoe. Take care of statistics and spotting for us.
Coach Schaus not happy with Mason and Andrew after that last round.
So Mills up top. Left side Spellman, up the wing Mills. Mills top the key, shoves it right side Hartman. Up top Mills, oh, McLean picks it. McLean, layup, score. So McLean has their last 5 and it's 25-19. So Mills back for Columbia City. Hartman down to the baseline, Rhett Wilson. Wilson, what's he gonna do? Out of the corner, he dribbles with 6:10 to go in the second. Mills, to Spellman. Spellman shakes and bakes, lost the handle, almost stolen by McLean, but now knocked to Alex Hedrick. He's flushed out of the corner. That is stolen by McLean. He throws it away, and all of a sudden, Columbia City.
We're just throwing it right to McLean every time.
Fourth turnover. He's pesky. Benton back to the aforementioned McLean. Now Jones throws it down to Benton. Benton drifts around down the arc, goes in, missed a layup. Loose ball, caroms to Spellman. He's gone all the way in, pulls up in the paint, fires long. And loose ball comes Manchester. Foul, Alex Hedrick.
That's probably a good foul there.
As Alex Hedrick's going to tag with it a second.
Alex Hedrick with a foul. Turning back in for the Eagles, number 10, Andrew Hedrick. Number 3, Mason Baker.
Well, Wilson and
Hartman. Back to starters.
Here come the Squires.
Gotta get it together here.
5:25 going in the second. 25-19 Columbia City. And they pull up from 17 on the wing. That's off the back iron, no good. Rebound Alex Hedrick. Ahead to Andrew Hedrick into the front court. And Mills has it up top. Mills shoves it off to Baker and back up to Mills. Mills penetrates. Floater in the paint, a little strong. Loose ball off of Hedrick, goes to Benton. And Benton lead pass ahead. And Jones back up top, Rickard. And here's Hendricks. Further down for McLean, who's had the hot hand. Left side Hendricks, outside the arc. Pressured by Andrew Hedrick. Gets it off to Rickard. And across for Jones. Around the horn, McLean down low to Benton. Benton backs in. Back to McLean. Hendricks can't shoot the 3. Now McLean will look out. Score! 25-22. And 4.5 to go in the half. This is a what?
8-0 run.
8-0.
It's 25-14.
That's right.
We can't figure out the zone. Get it in the middle of the zone, kick it out, hit shots.
Andrew Hedrick in the corner. Spellman's got it. He'll load it up. And here comes Manchester. Hendricks. And nice move down to Benton. Score! Nice look. 25-24, so now a 10-0 run by the Squires. Under 4 for the half. Andrew Hedrick. Cross for Baker, up top Mills.
Haven't scored in 4 minutes.
Holy crow. Andrew Hedrick up top. Flips it over to Mills. Down the baseline, here's Spellman. Up, under. No, he missed it. Put back Andrew Hedrick. No. And loose ball comes to Manchester. Rickard.
Goodness gracious.
Yeah, boy. And here's McLean.
And
it's going to be a dump down to Benton. Benton backs in. Fade away. Didn't get the roll. And Andrew Hedrick with 3:25 to go in the half. To the front court. Now here's Spellman. Pull up on the baseline. Short armed it. Oh, puts it back in.
off the schneid.
Yeah. Coach Schaus kind of rolled his eyes on that one. Timeout, Manchester.
Interesting timeout there.
That is 3:11 to go.
He's only scored 2 points this quarter.
And that was just a swat in by Spellman.
Got the lid off.
Yep. So he followed a shot. That's what you're supposed to do.
Yep.
Okay, well, don't forget WJHS post highlights and schedules on Facebook. Give us a like and a follow. You can also listen online just like on air. Visit 915 or WJHS915.org. Back to the top, ProFed Credit Union. Specializing in savings for mortgages, car loans, projects, and business banking too. ProFed Credit Union. 37,000 ATMs in 12 northern Indiana locations in Columbia City, right next to Walgreens at profedcu.org. Horses Builders Mart, located at 516 East Van Buren in Columbia City. Locations in Huntington, Wabash, Warsaw, and Goshen, or online at horsesbuildersmart.com. Serving Northeast Indiana since 1871. Columbia City 27, Manchester 24. All of a sudden, we've kind of lost it a bit. Manchester's taking advantage. Credit to them.
Yeah. I mean, instead of dribbling it all the way through that zone, get it to the guy at the free throw line and then make him make a decision. Nobody guards you, turn around, shoot it. If they guard you, kick it out. Somebody's open if they're all closing in.
So Benton throws it off. Manchester possession. 3 minutes to go in the half. 27-24 Eagles. And Hendricks. Top Jones. Jones. Down the elbow, dumps it off in the corner. And here is Caden Miller. Throws it out. The Hendricks three, and they score. Tie ball game. So assist goes to Miller. And it's a 27-all contest. And Baker for three. Score!
See? Where'd that go? Free throw line. Take it back out. Hit an open shot.
Uh-oh, we lost a man. Layup and score!
Goodness.
Caden Miller.
Goodness.
30-29. That won't make Coach Schaus too happy. And Columbia City by a point.
Somebody's going to get in the middle.
There's Rhett Wilson in the paint. Dumps it out Mills. Up top, Andrew Hedrick. And
short.
Baker, well short. Loose ball, Hartman puts it up. No, but listen, Manchester foul.
That was Lillard, I
Hendricks only got, what, 2 points?
believe. Does he?
No, that's what it says up
layup.
there. First
Yeah,
foul.
That's all he has.
So Manchester's third. Hartman shoots two for Columbia City and rims it in. Sophomore Brady Hartman. And one more. Got it. 32-29 Columbia City. And here's Hendricks across the timeline. 2 minutes to go in the half. And it's over for Cade Jones. Benton. Throws it up Rickard. Rickard loose in the paint. Fires. Missed it. But they get to loose ball and score. Cade Jones with inside position. Makes it 32-31. And Andrew Hedrick across the midcourt stripe. 1:40 to go. Kicks it out to Baker. Kicks it across to Mills outside the arc left side. And they dump it. Oh, Rhett to Andrew Hedrick. Layup and score. Good look by Rhett.
Really good.
Assist Wilson, finish for Hedrick. He has 4 on the night, 34-31 Eagles. And Jones. Jones throws it out.
Man.
Here's the 3. Score!
You can't help off of him. I don't.
Rickard,
It's his 4th 3. I mean,
34 apiece. Wow. And there's Mills, high right for Columbia City. To Mason Baker, back to Mills. 1 minute to go in the first half. All square at 34. Wilson out of the corner, hits a cutting Mills, pulls up in the paint, fires and scores. Lewin Betton came up a little lane there as he made the run at Mills. No worse for where it looks like as he starts to wrestle down low with Baker. Hendricks. Hendricks high right. Up top, gives it to Rickard. 35 seconds for the half. Hendricks wide right. And here's a 3 out of the corner. That's an air ball. As Kay Jones shot over, and here comes Baker all the way in. Mills, layup score. 38-34. 20 seconds. So Manchester sets up for 1. 10 seconds. And here's Hendricks. And to give it to Miller. Miller in trouble, gets it off, and Kay Jones right down central, short-armed it, rebound Columbia City. Andrew Hedrick with a heave, that's not too far off the mark.
not a good second quarter there.
38-34. As we go to the intermission.
Outscored 20-13 in that quarter.
Now we got Big G's halftime shootout.
The Big G shootout coming. And we got 2 wrestlers on the state, Ian Clifford and Alan Maggard. So they'll be wrestling at Bankers Life Field. I don't know now, Bainbridge Field.
Yeah, it's Bankers Life.
Conseco originally. So that'll be Friday night.
Yes.
And obviously you have to win the first match to advance to Saturday. Yep. Clifford, a semi-state runner-up. I don't remember what place Maggard got, but
third, I believe.
Third,
I think.
I suspect. And Emma Johnson, our swimmer that was at state, finished up at the state last week. And boys basketball still going here. We've got the rest of this one tonight. We're at Northridge Saturday. And home to close it out against Concordia on Friday.
Whole week.
Yep. Concordia will come in. Of course, they were the last opponent 2 years ago in the old barn. All right, for Columbia City, Sean Bledsoe's stats say Mason Baker with 13, Seth Mills with 8, Andrew Hedrick 4, Alex Hedrick held scoreless, Spellman 11, Brady Hartman 2. 2 bench points for Columbia City, 4 turnovers for the Maroon and Gold. Taking a look at the Manchester side of the ledger. And we have Rickard with 12, 8 for McLean, 3 for Jones, 2 for Miller, 3 for Hendricks, 6 for Betton. So they kind of spread it around. They've got hot. They've got 6 three-pointers. Actually 7. 7 three-pointers. We've got 6, however. 3 for Spellman, 3 for Baker. And we've had, 3 free throws shot is all? 4. 2 for Manchester, 2 for Columbia City. So, it's been a good one here so far. Columbia City got out 11 points ahead.
Yeah.
And maybe let off the gas and perhaps, and Manchester did well coming back. No doubt about it. So the sectional draw comes up Sunday at 5 o'clock. I think that's 5 o'clock. Double check that. I believe that is correct. And we'll just check that out. And Sunday, February 20th, indeed 5 o'clock. Web stream on ihsaatv.org. simulcast on the IHSAA Champions Network. So select stations around the area will have it. And we'll figure out who we're going to play.
Yeah.
On either Tuesday, March 1st or Friday, March 4th. As to get the bye, you're going to play March 4th. And if you draw first round, obviously you're going to play Tuesday evening. And we'll report to North Arena in Huntington, much as we did for the girls. And we will have the same lineup. Homestead, Wayne, Southside, New Haven, Huntington North, and Columbia City, Class 4A Sectional 6. So that's going to be the lineup. Of course, Columbia City has been on a roll. We're looking for their first sectional title since 2016.
Yeah.
And you got Perennial Power Homestead in there, the 4th ranked team in the state. So, as the winter sports starting to wind down.
How often do they realign sectionals?
I thought that was every 4 years. I don't know when they put back the realignment or the reclassifications because of COVID. So I don't know. I think it may be after this school year or in April, because I was talking to Coach Fox and he said something about they'll be redoing the football.
Well, so yeah, it's all the same, isn't it? Football, it's all the same teams, isn't it?
No. Because Homestead's 6A in football.
But the rest of the teams, I think, stay, don't they?
Close to it. Although Northridge, I hear, is going to go up. Huntington may go up, surprisingly, I heard. That's what Coach Fox was telling me. But, So, that'll be interesting. That should be coming up in the spring here. And I think as far as us getting realigned or reclassified, I don't think it's going to happen.
Yeah.
Considering we got the new facility now, and we're trying our days of seeing 3A every other reclassification are over.
That's not happening.
We bounced back and forth so many times ever since the inception of class sports. So, we had some success in both 4A and 3A. So we were always kind of right on that borderline. But
when Drew and Daniel and all them, were they 3A or 4A? They were 3A. weren't
they were 3 because we won that sectional at Wallace C.
And then Rob and them, they were 3A then.
Yes.
Because we beat Lures. Lures was basically the sectional championship that year.
That was on the Friday night. Yep. He drew the bye, if I remember right.
Yep.
And, of course, we had some success in the 4A as we broke that 20-year drought in '98, winning the first year of class at the Pit in Kendallville. And then, of course, the 04 bunch.
That was 4A.
Was 4A. Now the T-Shies bunch, and they were 3A.
Yeah, it had to have been because it was Northwood, right?
Yep. And then we went on the semi-state, and I think we beat Benton Central, and then we played Muncie Southside.
Yes.
Of course, Muncie Southside is no more consolidated.
Right.
But, yeah, it's kind of strange how we just kind of bounce back and forth over the course of time. And now with the facility, there's probably not going to be any more 3A for us.
Yeah, I think my junior and senior year, we were the smallest 4A school in the state.
Yeah. Which, when you're up against some of these powerhouses that have 3,000, 4,000, 5,000 students like Carmel.
Yeah.
Now we didn't play Carmel, but you get the point.
Yeah.
So, intermission continues. Columbia City yet to make an appearance. Manchester back on the floor. Coach Henson's got to be happy with his crew after going down. Here come the Eagles. And we're going to take some warm-ups. And we'll be set and ready for game action here in just a bit. And again, a good crowd out here on Tuesday night.
Yeah.
Manchester traveled fairly well. Coach Eberle's around, isn't he?
Yeah, he was.
Watching his alma mater.
He's probably over talking to somebody. I saw him over talking to Henson and Irwin before the game.
Yep. Coach Chevrolet is part of that Manchester juggernaut of the 80s and 90s.
Did they win a sectional?
Yeah.
His junior year, right?
Yeah. Now, one year they were 20-0, and I can't remember which year it was. He would. I think it was 95. But good. So, just about ready for game action. Interesting, but yeah. So we'll keep an eye on that development.
Coach B play basketball in college?
I
feel like
Coach B.
Coach Benedict?
I'm not sure. You obviously started at Wapahani.
He was good enough to play, I'm telling you.
I don't know. I don't remember that.
He averaged like 40 points a game in the teacher-creature game. I'm telling you, he'd fill it up.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Him and Eberle both play that teacher-creature game. It's just the basketball coaches dominating everybody.
Oh, yeah. So both teams have reported to their respective benches. Glad you're with us tonight. We got listeners all over the place. Perhaps the Schmitz in Florida tonight. They may be listening.
The Schmitz?
Mm-hmm.
Schmitty's down there?
Well, no, Scotty's mom and dad.
Oh.
No, Scotty's right over there. But
what was I going to say?
C-team lost to Snyder in the auxiliary gym tonight. JV held on in a tight contest over the Squires. So here we go. 8 minutes on the board. Columbia City possession. They lead it by 4. See if we kind of get the fire lit here.
Yeah, we got to get it going here. I wouldn't come out of the zone if I were Manchester, that's for sure.
Alex Hedrick off to Mills. Down low to Andrew Hedrick. Andrew tied up, gets it up the wing to Mills. Cross court, goes to Spellman. He fakes drive.
Boy.
They want it. Oh, it's blocked. Rickard, holy smokes. They go the other way. And it's stolen back by Baker. He's got one man to beat. Puts it up. Scores. Right around Jones.
Here we go.
3 turnovers for Manchester. 40-34. Here is Hendricks. He's kind of been a thorn in the side of the Eagles, as has McLean. And Rickard up top. 45 seconds gone, third quarter. Down low to Benton. He kicks it out. Here's a 3. Hendricks. Bingo. Boy, they just are all over the place. 40-37.
They've hit 8 threes.
Yep, a minute gone, third quarter. Columbia City by 3. Mills dumps it to Baker. Baker down to the baseline now. Andrew Hedrick. He's double teamed. Now he's in hot water. Now throws it up to Spellman. Spellman pulls up at the free throw line. That's going to be long. Loose ball to Benton.
It's a good pull up there.
Yep.
Split the defenders.
Hendricks. Look out. McLean almost loads it up. Rickard. Up top, Hendricks. Hendricks throws it off. Here comes McLean across the paint. Flips it over to Jones outside the arc. Jones down the baseline. Flushed out of there by Spellman. Look out. Here's Hendricks loose. No further play. A Columbia City blocking foul on Andrew Hedrick. His first. There's only 4 fouls called in the first half altogether. Been a well-played, clean ball game. Not overly physical. So Manchester basketball. Up top, here's Rickard. 6:10 to go in the third. And here's Hendricks, who drained the 3 last trip. Tries to go down to Benton, can't find him. Nice defense by Columbia City. Wilson steals it, or Mills does, I should say. And ahead for Spellman scored.
He tried.
He was looking like he was going to dunk it.
I think he kind of lost his footing, otherwise it would have been.
At least he put it in. 13 for Spellman, 5:45 to go third quarter. And McLean, a long 3. That's going to be well short. Rebound, Mills. Coach Henson not happy with that shot. Mills to Alex Hedrick. Down the baseline, Andrew Hedrick. Alex Hedrick up to Mills. Hill loaded up for three. Just short. Rebound Benton.
I don't like that shot.
Benton back. Look out. All the way in. Oh, blocking foul on Alex.
I don't know about that one.
Benton. Third foul on Alex.
Second. I mean, he put his knee right in Alex's chest.
So the field goal goes to Benton. He's got 8 on the night. Make it 9. 3-point play the old-fashioned way, 42-39. 42-40, I should say. 5:15 to go, third quarter. And Mills across the paint, kicks it off. Here's an Alex Hedrick three. Score!
That's the spot right there.
Yes, indeed. Alex is money. And here comes Manchester, 45-40, Columbia City lead. And flip it off, look out, McLean over there. He's got 3 threes on the night. Now Benton, the big man, flips it off and gives it up to Hendricks. Hendricks down to McLean in the corner. Across the paint, flips it out, pump fakes, jab step. Jones can't do anything with it. McLean to Hendricks. Hendricks right down central. Nice job, Alex Hendricks. Close on him. Nice defense. Oh, and he misses it. Great D by Alex.
Yeah, good board by Mason there. He's got Mills.
Alex had a strip.
Yeah.
No further play.
McLean, I think. I heard a smack. Yep, McLean.
So Wilson in for Spellman. 45-40. 30-second timeout.
I remember that about him at Whitco. I felt like he always took weird timeouts.
Yeah. Good coach. Who took the timeout?
Henson. Yeah.
Okay. I don't know. It's kind of an odd signal from the official over by our bench, but at any rate,
Pretty sure it was Henson.
now they're down to 2 timeouts. So.
Yeah.
The owner riders tonight, Bart's Car Store. Their selection of cars, trucks, vans, and SUVs. Bart's Car Store offers test drives, cash for trade-ins, and financing options. Bart's Car Store, serving Columbia City, Whitley County, and Fort Wayne. Also, tonight's microphones are from the support of Flowtech Plumbing and Heating. Serving locally for 30 years. More information available at flowtechpnh.com. Culligan Water for home or businesses. Culligan Water offers sales and rentals of water softeners, water coolers, water testing, and bottled water delivery. And they're online at CulliganColumbiaCity.com. 4:17 to go, third quarter. Andrew Thompson, Matt Curry, Sean Bledsoe here at the gym, and along with Mills, long back iron, no good for 3. Rebound Benton.
That's unfortunate. They just weren't guarding Mills for some reason.
No. And here is Hendricks out of the corner to Jones. And oh my, off the mark this time by Hendricks. That's off of Manchester. We're getting Jim Bayman enjoying watching the game from the Villages in Florida. I've been through the Villages before on the way to the golf tour. I think it sounded a little pro, don't it?
Yeah, you sound really legit there.
Yeah, right. All right. Columbia City with it. So we got a few Florida people watching tonight. Down low, Andrew Hedrick, pump fakes, kicks it in the corner, and no further play, a Manchester foul. Jones gets a hand check in on Baker, first, team second. Don't forget, Saturday night, up to Middlebury to play the Northridge Raiders. Never an easy building to win in. I assume they're still playing in that middle school gym, which is high school quality, but you got the stage at the one end, and they're hard, very hard rims up there. Well, here's Mills in the corner for Columbia City, drifting up the right side. Back to Baker in the corner, up to wing Mills. 3.5 to go, third quarter. 45-40, Andrew Hedrick to the elbow. Baker puts it on the floor, had it stripped, got it back, put it up, deflected, no good. Short, Benton clears. Get back. And he runs the floor, flips it off, look out. They got Hendricks alone for 3. Scores! Holy Toledo. Is that 10 threes for them?
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
9 threes. Holy smokes. 45-42 Sioux City. Down low, Andrew Hedrick to the bucket. Pump fakes. Puts it up.
Yep.
No, but whistle a foul on Betten.
See if Andrew can make his free throws tonight.
Give it to Betten. You said 24.
They don't have a 24.
Yeah, originally he signaled 24. Andrew Hedrick converts the free throw. Betten's second, team's third.
Gosh, his 3 pointers the only thing keeping them in the game.
Oh yeah, they've got nothing done.
They've only got 7 field goals.
And Hedrick again. Andrew makes it 47-42 Eagles. 3 minutes to go, third quarter. The City looking for win number 15 on the campaign against 5 losses. Betten loads up a tray. That's long. Rebound, Alex, or check that, Andrew Hedrick. Andrew hits the midcourt stripe, throws it. A Baker 3. That's going to be short. Mills gets the loose ball, and it's off of Manchester.
Yep. Seth's done a really good job on the offensive boards.
Hartman in for Alex Hedrick.
Would have really liked to see Mason shot fake that and take Benton to the rim there. He had him coming out to him pretty good.
So Columbia City basketball down here to our left. Columbia City working it right to left. And Seth Mills with 2.5 to go in the third. Interior feed Andrew Hedrick. And from the blocks, fade away, the rainbow score. Man, he's unbelievable, the shots he takes.
You just can't. Oh my goodness.
3, short by Manchester. Cleared by Andrew Hedrick. Andrew runs the floor, pass to Hartman. Hartman to the bucket. Oh, short. How did he not get a foul? He ambushed Betten. Coach Henson's up on the play, but this is going to be...
that was a makeup call right there because Mason picked that one.
And some of the Columbia City fans get a little restless over there.
How was that not a foul?
I don't know. Gosh, Hartman got his money's worth of
I mean, unless these 2 guys had already turned to run and that guy couldn't see it from behind, I mean, that's about the only reason he didn't call a foul, right?
Got Coach Henson's attention immediately. 3 team fouls apiece. 2 minutes to go, third quarter. They dump it down low to Betten, backing into the blocks against Baker. And he had a nice move, but couldn't finish.
Job,
Andrew Hedrick presses it. And where did he throw it? It's going
Brady.
to the trainer.
I don't know where. Brady needed to
5
be
turnovers.
out.
So Columbia City turnover. 49-42, a minute 48 to go, third quarter. Here come the Squires. First in the road blacks tonight. White noodles, red trim. Hendricks dumps it down low to Betten. Betten backing in against Baker. Missed it.
That's good defense by Mason there.
Yep.
Straight up.
Andrew over to...
No way.
Baker, it slipped off his hand, but put back. Brady Hartman.
That's going to go as an assist right there.
Yep.
It will. I mean,
And he had slipped out of his hand, you could
Had to
tell.
have.
Almost picked. And Baker's going to get a little too much. His second.
Come on, Mark. Yep. Going to get Mason out for the rest of the quarter, probably. Yep.
Elias Spellman back into Columbia City lineup.
Yeah, let Mason get a third and just let him sit, get a little extra
rest.
for the fourth, kind of like he did the other night.
Look out. Here's McLean from the parking lot. That's off the mark. Loose
Nice
ball.
job.
Comes
by
to Hartman.
Andrew.
Andrew Hedrick throws it ahead to Rhett Wilson. Flips it back to Andrew Hedrick. Outside the arc, left wing, cross court, Mills. Mills deep right. Out of the corner he comes, up the wing with 50 seconds.
Work it and get a good one here.
Down low, Wilson bottled up in the corner. Ran out of real estate, hits a cutting Andrew Hedrick. Now he's on the hot seat. Called deflected, stolen. Here comes Hendricks on the run. Hendricks flips it out. Here's a 3 on the way. Score!
Gosh, bless
Kate
it.
Jones. That's their 10th free. Was it Rickard?
Yeah.
Rickard. Fifth ring.
Andrew can't turn the ball over right there.
51-45, 22 seconds for the third. See if Columbia City can execute here in the final stages. It's been a little bit of a problem, the ends of quarters.
Yep.
And 9 seconds, Mills high right. Somebody better move. 6, 5.
Hit it.
Well, he's going to have to shoot her. Load her up. Short. He's on target.
Again, just not a good end to the quarter. Andrew can't, he can't turn the ball over there in the corner there. We got to be able to work that around and get a shot and possibly be up by 10 going into the fourth quarter instead of up 6.
So 51-45 after 3 quarters. Mention all our underwriters where we got a chance. ProFed Credit Union, Marshall's Builders Mart, Bart's Car Store, Flowtech Plumbing and Heating, Culligan Water, Myers Hockemeyer McNang. The LLP is your timeout underwriter. Main Bowl, TNT Floral Shop, Sweetheimer Trash Removal, and Roll-Off Services. All right, instant stats from Sean Bledsoe. 6 Columbia City turnovers. Mason Baker, 15 at the third quarter stop. Seth Mills with 8. Andrew Hedrick, 8. Alex Hedrick, 3. Elias Spellman, 13. Brady Hartman, 4. 4 bench points for Columbia City. Thank you. Manchester side of the ledger. 15 by Rickard on 5 3-point goals. McLean has 8 points. He has a couple threes. Cade Jones has 3 points. Caden Miller, 2. Ethan Hendricks, 3 3-point goals. And Benton, the big man, has 4 field goals underneath, plus a free throw for 9. And they have 2 bench points, 4 turnovers. So there are statistics. And it will be Manchester basketball to begin the fourth quarter. Really well-played ball game.
Here we go. Finish out the game.
Yep. So here comes Hendricks. He's been a problem for the Eagles defense. Left side Jones, they dump it down low, backing in Benton. Nice move, and he scores off the glass. 51-47. Benton with 10. That guy can, I don't know, it's what they got 10 up there. Oh, and he threw it away. Look out. McLean, layup, score.
Good Lord, guys.
51-49.
McLean has about 5 steals.
He's pesky. 51-49. Columbia City needs to get her going here. Down low. And Spellman threw it across to Hedrick. Now Alex is.
Yeah, Spellman's just got to go up with that one.
I thought he had something under there, but. Down to Alex Hedrick. He moves in, puts it up. No. And he goes down. Well, meanwhile, Benton gets the loose ball. I don't know if he got a piece of that or what.
I don't know.
Look out, McLean on the move. Oh, into Benton, they tie the game. 51 apiece. 6-0 run to begin the fourth.
9-0 run dating back to the...
And they had an 11-0 run earlier, I think. Wilson off to Mills. Mills, errant pass. Wilson has it. And Wilson, 6.5 to go. We got a tie ball game. And Sabrina Gold needs to whip it into shape here.
Get in the middle of the floor.
And Mills backed off the play, top of the key. Now to Wilson. Wilson over to Mills, down to the baseline. Now Spellman dumps it back up the wing to Mills. Oh, here's a knockaway. Hendricks off to the races. Pump fakes. Puts it up. No, but Whistle on a Columbia City foul.
Just lazy passes.
Mills, yeah, we've made some passes.
Lazy passes.
Been Aaron first on Mills. Team's 5th. 2 shots coming for Hendricks. So Hendricks a chance to give Manchester the lead. Did they have the lead tonight?
I don't think so.
Nope. Well, Hendricks shoots for their first lead of the night. He has it. 52-51. Hedrick for Mills. Andrew Hedrick. 6:07 to go, fourth quarter.
11-0 run.
Unbelievable.
Or 10-0, I guess.
Give him credit. Hendricks again. 53-51 in favor of the Squires. 8-0 to begin the quarter.
Yep.
2 minutes gone. Baker up top, Andrew Hedrick. There's Wilson. And boy, they're putting the heat on us up there. Tell you what, Hendricks and McLean are a problem defensively. And in the paint, Baker scores, basket counts, Manchester foul.
Squire foul. 34. Kevin Benton. One shot.
Benton gets the foul.
Mason Baker.
Yep.
Well, he signaled forward, I thought. Wilson to give Columbia City lead, short-armed it badly. Oh, my.
Mason.
Tied at 53.
Come on, Mason.
5:40 to go in the ball game. 53 apiece. We got a Donnybrook here. Wide right, Rickard dumps it down low. Benton. Benton backs in on Baker. And Benton a little strong. Loose ball, Baker. As the guys get a little testy underneath.
It's our ball.
Possession, Columbia City. Good effort there by Baker. Here comes Columbia City, 5.5 to go. 53 apiece. Brett Wilson picks that up on the backcourt. Steps across the midcourt stripe. Wide right, Alex Hedrick. Alex in hot water, gets it off to Wilson in the right corner. Interior feed, Andrew Hedrick puts it on the floor. Up, under, scores! Timeout, Columbia City. Nice reverse layup. Columbia City back in the lead.
Yep.
Full timeout for Coach Schaus and the Eagles. Don't forget Myers Hockenmeyer McNagny LLP, located across from the post office in Columbia City. Telephone 248-2224 and on the web at willevol.com. They're your timeout underwriter. Also Culligan Water for home or businesses. Culligan Water offers sales and rentals of water softeners, water coolers, water testing, and bottled water delivery. Online at CulliganColumbiaCity.com. Also, Sweetenheimer Trash Removal and Roll-Off Services. Services include residential pickup, commercial roll-off containers, cleanup, and bulk items picked up too. Since 1986, Sweetenheimer Trash Removal and Roll-Off Services. TNT Floral Shop for weddings, anniversaries, birthday, and love and gifts. Delivery and pickup available. More ideas can be seen on TNT Floral Shop's Facebook and Instagram page. Also, Maine Bowl in Columbia City, known for their bowling celebrations, parties, and their famous fried fish. Thank you to Maine Bowl in Columbia City, and now only Maine Bowl and Eagles win at home. There's free bowling for students after the game with ID. Maine Bowl in Columbia City, 2 blocks south of Van Meerd on Main Street. Thanks to the underwriters, Andrew Thompson, Matt Curry, Sean Bledsoe here. Courtney at the station. Our thanks to Courtney. And whoever else has something to do with this. I'll find Columbia City students running this shebang tonight. And here comes Manchester. There's Rickard down low. Benton backs in, puts it up. No, but whistle on a Columbia City foul on Spellman. His first.
Looked like he was just standing there.
Team foul 6 on the Eagles. So Manchester shoots 2. 4:55 to go in the ball game. And Benton scores, makes it a 55-54 contest. Manchester hasn't used much of that bench tonight. They've had a couple guys come in briefly.
10 and 20, that's about it. They didn't play much.
So Benton another one, chance to tie the ball game for the 6'5 freshman, and he does. 55 apiece, Benton with 14 now. And here come the Eagles. Rhett Wilson brings it to the midcourt stripe with 4:50 to go. Baker high right, tops Wilson. And underneath, pump fake. Andrew Hedrick gets it blocked. Andrew Hedrick gonna get a foul.
Apparently. 1 and 1.
7th team foul on the Eagles as that got deflected on the way up.
Yep.
So Mills comes back on. Here's Spellman. So Caden Jones will shoot 1-1 for the Squires. 4:41 to go in the ball game. All square 55. And he has it. 56-55 Squires. Now, since we've had the 12-point lead, I think we've been on the skids. That was in the second.
Just keep turning the ball over.
They're getting short arm. Rebound, Andrew Hedrick.
They're just getting easy points, you know. Got to take care of the ball.
So Andrew Hedrick up top. Over to Baker, high left. Cross for Andrew Hedrick. 4.5 to go. Back up to Mills. Baker to Andrew Hedrick. Puts it on the floor. Ran out of real estate. Kicks it out. Here's a Mills three. No, he shoves it down to Wilson. In tight quarters, Andrew Hedrick got stolen. And in the corner, here's Hendricks. Manchester by a point, 56-55. And here's Hendricks. Jones, wide right. Top Rickard. Under 4 for the ball game. Hendricks, they dump it down low to Benton. Just elevates, fires. That's going to be an air ball. Rebound, Alex Hedrick. Gets it out of harm's way to Andrew Hedrick. Andrew Hedrick, top the key. Wide right, Baker down to the baseline. Wilson quickly double team. Back up top, Andrew Hedrick. 3.5 minutes to go. 56-55 Manchester. And down low, Rhett Wilson. He ran out of real estate. And he closed on us nicely. Andrew Hedrick at the elbow. Kicks it back. Here's Alex Hedrick. Can't shoot it. Closed on quickly. 3:14 to go. Mills to Baker. Wilson in the corner. Up top, Baker. Mills. Interior feed, Andrew Hedrick. Here's Baker. Loads her up. Back iron, no good. Loose ball, Andrew Hedrick. No, but it ricochets to Manchester. Nice job, pick by Baker. Baker, another chance for the Eagles. Gets it to Alex Hedrick. Now up top, Mills. 2:48 to go. Manchester by a point. And Mills sends it off. That's deflected into the hands of Baker. Timeout, Coach Schaus. Coach Schaus wants to get the board out.
It's like we don't know how to break down a press all of a sudden.
They've had us on our heels, that's for sure. Timeout under Ryder Myers Hockenmeyer McNagny LLP, located across from the post office of Columbia City. They're on the telephone at 260-248-2224 and on the web at WhitleyLaw.com. Also, Western's Garage involved in this broadcast tonight. Printed 400 shirts for the student section for home football games. Western's Garage on the scoreboard tonight, helping the school spirit. Western's Garage helping Whitley County with car mechanic services on the northwest side of CC on North County Road 250 West. So we had 2:39 to go. Columbia City possession. Manchester by a point. They've been with us nip and tuck all the way since they closed that original 12-point deficit.
Yeah, I mean, we turned the ball over 6 times in the second half, and you know they've turned the ball over 3 times. And I would venture to guess that probably 5 of those turnovers they got layups.
Yeah.
So I mean, there's 10 points right there, and again they've hit 10 threes as well. I mean, yeah.
At least they've slowed down on the threes, but like you said, freebie points with the layups.
Yep.
So here comes Columbia City. Andrew Hedrick here in front of Matt Knight from the Columbia City bench. Mills backed off the play. Andrew Hedrick back up top. Mills dumps it down low to Rhett Wilson on the baseline. Interior feed. Andrew Hedrick's the bucket. No, but whistle and
Andrew.
A Manchester foul. And Jones, no, McLean. His third. I didn't think he was down there either. 5 team fouls in the Squires. Andrew Hedrick will shoot 2. And he loads it up. Got it. Tie ball game at 56. And Andrew another one.
Get the rebound, Black. Get the rebound, Black.
And Andrew short arm that. And Alex Hedrick got a swat at it.
Back.
Here goes Benton. Look out. Benton all the way in. Throws it in the corner. McLean can't get anything done. Down low to Benton. Backs in. Off the glass. No.
Good defense.
Loose ball comes to Columbia City out of a scramble. And here comes Seth Mills to the front court. 2 timeouts apiece left for both squads. Straight up 2 minutes now. Baker. Mills. Back to Baker. Back to Mills up top. 1:52 to go. A tie ball game at 56. Andrew Hedrick. Now to Seth Mills. High left. Picked his dribble up on the hot seat now. Gets in the corner. Rhett Wilson. Wilson being pestered by his man. Up top now Mills. Mills high left. Throws it over to Baker. Cross for Mills. Cross to Baker, down in the corner, Alex Hedrick. And almost knocked away from Baker, back to Alex Hedrick. Alex out of the corner. Back in the corner, Andrew Hedrick. Kicks it back to Alex, he'll load her up. Long, loose ball.
Get it, Rhett. Yep.
Off of
Hendricks.
Hendricks.
I think. Yep. Oh, we got really fortunate there.
Rare miss by Alex out there. He kind of had to rush it.
He wasn't all the way in the corner.
Yeah, he likes that corner. 1:13 to go. Columbia City basketball. We're all even to 56.
Got him.
Mason Baker up top.
Boy, Mace.
3-point goal, Baker.
Boy, Mace.
59-56. He was all alone.
Yep, yep, timeout.
Timeout, Coach Hinson and the
There we go,
Squires.
Mace.
59 seconds to go in the ball game. And a 3-point Columbia City lead. So, the plot thickens a bit. Columbia City back in the lead for the first time in a while.
Yeah. What was the score at the end of the third quarter? I didn't write that.
You got the
one
score at
down.
the end of the third, Sean.
It was like 51-45, right?
51-45. Yeah, it was, because they went on that 8-0 run and took the lead.
So we've only scored 8 points this quarter.
8 points this quarter.
11-8.
11-8. So Columbia City, been a dandy. Manchester is not letting off the gas all night long.
No, and
Had us on our heels at times.
you know, making lazy passes up top in a zone you just can't do. I mean, I'm surprised I haven't seen more, ball fakes, get those guys moving, and then you bring it right back. When we were doing really good there in the second quarter, and even in the third quarter, we were getting the ball right in the middle of that zone and just breaking it down. So that's been a little frustrating to watch.
Right. So Manchester basketball, Columbia City leads it by 3, 59-56. 55 seconds.
Rickard.
And up top,
Hand.
Rickard.
It's going up.
Hendricks, high left. McLean, he's closed on by Alex Hedrick. And Bett puts it on the floor. Scores a layup. 59-58, timeout. Manchester.
Yep, got to make your free throws now.
A pretty good move there by Bett, and just
Yep.
kind of what he's been doing.
Yep.
Baker couldn't do much there.
Yeah.
I mean, if he fouls him, then we've got probably a tie ball game. So now we got to take care of the basketball and make free throws. You're right, partner. So don't forget, Saturday night up to Middlebury, Northridge, Raiders. And then home on the 25th, Friday, to close it out against the Concordia Cadets. And Northridge, usually a hot three-point shooting team.
Yep. Yeah, the guy the lefty from Northridge plays at Grace, doesn't he?
I think so. I can't remember his name, but they usually got 3 Troyers on the team. Let's see what we can pull up on Northridge here. No timeouts left for Manchester, so that was it for them. Columbia City still with 2 TOs.
That's one of those where if they get, if we get it in, we get it across half court, and we make 2 free throws. If they get in trouble, it's either going to be a turnover or they're done. Then.
Northridge 10-9.
Oh,
A little low for them.
that's a rough year for them.
Yep. Baker gets it into Hedrick. Hedrick moves it to Mills. Mills into the front court. Bounce pass back to Baker. Up top, Wilson. And he's fouled as Benton gives up the foul.
Benton's third.
Ball out of bounds. That's team foul 6. So,
Surprised they didn't foul right when
yeah,
got across half court.
they're not in the penalty yet. 1 to give.
Maybe just trying to get a turnover.
They get it to Andrew Hedrick. Andrew gets hit and finally fouled with 21. Foul given up by Jones. So this will be a 1-on-1. His second on Jones, team 7th.
Yep.
So Andrew Hedrick to the line, 1-and-1 with a 1-point Columbia City lead. And you really need to have these. The way they seem to shoot.
Yeah.
So Andrew Hedrick got it.
Oh boy, Andrew. One more.
60-58. And another one for Andrew. Got it. That looks short.
It did. I thought it was.
So they pick it up, 61-58, 19 seconds. Here comes
Going to Rickard.
Hendricks, shoves Wilson off the play. Up top
yeah.
for Rickard, knocked away by Mills. Out of bounds. Manchester ball, 11 seconds.
You know, right here, unless they are going to the rim, if it gets down to 3 or 4 seconds, I'm taking a foul.
Yeah.
1-1, don't let them shoot a 3.
Yeah. They dump it to Hendricks in the backcourt of 11. Across the timeline, here's Hendricks.
Nope.
Benton. Up to Hendricks, a long one.
Nope.
Off the mark, off the glass, no good. Loose ball, Columbia City.
Yeah.
And you call out the guards, you can turn out the lights. This one belongs to the Maroon and Gold. Hard-earned win.
Yeah. Made it harder on ourselves than we needed to, but
Probably.
gotta make it interesting, I guess.
So a scrappy Manchester bunch. Falls to Columbia City 61-58. That's 15-5 on the season.
How about that?
Yes. So totals for Columbia City. Baker with 20 on the evening. Seth Mills with 8. Baker's 20 included 4 3-point goals. So 8 again for Mills, 13 for Andrew Hedrick. Alex Hedrick with a big 3. Elias Spellman 13. Brady Hartman with 4. Columbia City with 4 bench points tonight. They turned the basketball over 9 times, which a lot. Manchester really took full advantage of that.
I'll bet their points off of turnovers was in the teens.
Yep.
Had to have been.
Thank you, Sean. Manchester side of the ledger, they turned the ball over 5 times tonight. 2 bench points for the Squires. Final tally for them, Rickard with 15 tonight. He had 5 3-point goals for that 15. McLean with 10 points. He had 2 threes. Cade Jones had a field goal and a couple of free throws for 4. Caden Miller with 2. Ethan Hendricks, he had 3 3-pointers plus a couple of free throws for 11. Gavin Benton, the 6'5 freshman, good-looking ball player, 17 on the evening, 7 field goals and 3 free throws for his 17. So, and Mason Baker leads all scorers tonight with 20 for Columbia City. So Manchester will drop to 8-11, and Columbia City on the year goes to 15-5. With Northridge coming up, tough roadie on Saturday evening. And then Concordia back here to finish it off. Friday, the 25th sectional draw comes up Sunday at 5 o'clock local time. And we'll see whether we play on Tuesday or Friday that first week of March.
Hopefully it's Friday. And at 6 o'clock.
Yep. Never mind the 6 o'clock. It's usually hard to get there for a lot of people to 6 o'clock. But if that 6 o'clock game lasts a while or goes to overtime, your second game really gets pushed back. So we'll see. As last year we fell victim to Wayne here in our building, I think on the, was it the Friday night?
I don't remember. No, I think it was a Tuesday night.
Was it Tuesday? Yeah, they came back on us. Wayne's struggling this year, only like 2-15 or something. Shocked, they kind of just fell off the face of the earth. So don't forget Friday night wrestling. Good luck to Alan Maggard and Clifford, as they'll be wrestling in the state finals at Gamebridge Fieldhouse. They have to win their first match to advance to the Saturday.
Well, this will be telling. This is interesting. So Concordia is 9-9, right?
But that's yeah.
They only lost to Homestead by 14 points.
Yeah.
Lost to Northrop by 3. They have coming up, they play DeKalb, Wayne, and Norwell before they play us.
They must have a bunch of makeups.
They must.
Of course, games on and off have been derailed by quarantines or COVID or whatnot, but and a snowstorm or two.
Right.
Which that impacted the girls section a week. There's Ian Clifford down there right now.
There he is.
Wrestling in the 285-pound weight class. And he was a semi-state runner-up. Not sure who he lost to, but that's a lot of work to wrestle all those matches in a day.
I want to say the guy was from like Elkhart or something like that. I don't know what Elkhart school is left up there.
It's just Elkhart now. They
It's
consolidated.
It's just Elkhart High School.
It's back to where it was like in the 60s, I guess. It's the Elkhart Lions now. And we're Elkhart Memorial and Elkhart Central. But now consolidated again, and now they're just the Elkhart Lions.
All right.
Good old Northside Gym. You played at Northside Gym, didn't you? Didn't we play Elkhart Central when you played?
I played at Northside Gym. Yeah, in the bowl.
That was a heck of a gym.
Yeah, we played up there. We
You
played
look
up there my sophomore year and then senior year. Yeah, we played up there in my senior year.
Yeah, it was a classic mecca of high school basketball for sure.
Yep.
Like to get up there sometime again. We obviously don't play them anymore.
Right.
But it would be neat to see for sure.
I never liked that drive.
Well, no, there's no good way to Elkhart. And that not fun at all. So we see Coach House. We got all the things discombobulated here, but we'll get that. Well, Coach House, welcome to the broadcast. You're fired up again. We had to come from behind and claw our way around a good Manchester club here tonight.
Yeah, and they're young too, so they're going to be good for years to come. And credit to them, they did a nice job on us defensively, switching to that zone, and we kind of gave us some fits there for a little bit. And credit to them because they also made a lot of shots, and not that we defended them particularly well, or how I think we can defend. But as I've said to you guys many times, it's about making enough plays to win the game, and doesn't matter who we're playing Leo, playing Manchester, playing Los Angeles Lakers. Got to make enough plays to win the game, and have that mindset every game.
And I think they did manage 12 threes on us. It just looked like they couldn't stop for a while on the 3-point goal. And
yeah, it kind of reminded me a little of maybe the Norwell first half. And I think for whatever reason, our mindset, and we were shooting the crap out of the ball too. So, we shot the ball extremely well. And I think it just kind of gets back and forth like this. And I think our focus, our mindset defensively is not good in those situations because for whatever reason. And again, as we get going forward, you always want to learn from a win rather than a loss. So we'll learn from this and move forward.
Yeah, that's right. And 3 in what? It was 4 days or 5 days here. That you've had a good stretch of 3 games in 4 days. Better that they're home than on the road. But this is a good run for your club here. And we talked about the confidence level of these guys the other night. And I think, the fact that we pulled this out late, that'll accelerate that confidence.
Yeah, and I'm probably not great at thinking about minutes played and games, back-to-back games, and then a game on Tuesday. And Andrew Hedrick, he's 16 years old, so he shouldn't be tired. So I got mad at him a couple times tonight about being tired and things like that. But, again, he's logging a lot of minutes, does a lot for us. So, but, again, I told him in the locker room, I told him individually, don't use that as an excuse, right? Find that next gear, do what you need to do, focus on being the best teammate you can be, and that's how you're going to, be able to help us from quarter one on. So, but again, proud of these guys, proud of our seniors. I'm thankful for our seniors and the work and time that they put in for the 2 years that I've been here and kind of helped get us to where we're at. We've had some success this year, which has been fun. And again, that's credit to them and the time that they put in, and just great kids, fun to be around, fun to coach.
Yeah, and 15-5, and I think we may have talked about this the other night. Not the local media and pundits didn't really expect a lot out of us, but to 15-5, this squad's worked their tail off and been right in about every game. So it's maybe a little surprise to some, but maybe not much of a surprise to you as a coaching staff.
Yeah, I mean, it's not really, and I think during the off season, fall, spring, that sort of thing, even into last year, I thought we had a solid team. We just got there's some unfortunate events where we didn't get to have a lot of practices. We had 9 practices with our whole JV and varsity roster combined last year in the season, and a lot of new stuff, new verbiage for these guys to learn, and ways that we, want to do things. So, again, credit to them for sticking with it and staying focused and, getting the job done. So, like I said, I'm very proud of them.
Yeah, absolutely. And, we've got 2 more now as this season starts to whittle away on us. Surprisingly, it's really going fast, it seems. And we go to Northridge. That's never an easy building to play in. I assume they're still playing at the the middle school gym, which is high school caliber gym. But.
Yeah, they are. And they didn't start off the season great. I think they started off maybe 2-10 or maybe 2-9, and now they're 10-9. So,
right.
They're always going to play well. They're going to have 5 people on the court that could dribble, pass, and shoot the ball, kind of like this Manchester team was. So, again, we're going to have to defend a lot better. We're going to have to make sure our individual defense, keeping guys in front, not allowing straight line drives, is much better than it was tonight. So I'll make sure we throw in some drills this week to make sure we get prepared for that.
Throwing in some drills, stopping at the Essen House too?
yeah, on the way. That'd be good for our guys.
Yeah, I've heard rumor somebody from the Booster Club is. But, somebody offered me pie today, but I'll see if anybody gets any. But so at any rate, yes, the silver lining of making the crazy trip up there, which there's no good way.
But a great game for us. I'm glad it's on our schedule.
It's been a good game. I know we've had it on the schedule quite a while, and it always has been a good one to right at the end here, and then we finish up with Concordia, which that'll be no picnic despite their record.
Yep, they're a good
they're
team.
Always
good team
right there. So
yep.
Well, Coach, congratulations on another win. 15-5 has a nice ring to it, and we'll be talking to you down the road. Good luck Saturday.
Sounds great. Thank you, guys. Yep, thanks.
Coach Matt Schaus with his thoughts, and very happy, Coach Schaus, and his team pulls it out of the fire tonight.
Yep.
And scrappy win.
You got to do it.
We didn't fold.
Nope.
We found a way. Not that we would fold, but
yeah, I mean,
the chips were down for a bit.
A lot of these wins this year, you look at last year, and we don't win those games last year. We just didn't. That's nothing to say about that team or those seniors. We just couldn't win those games, and this year we're just making enough plays to win the game.
Yep.
And it's a culture. It's being with, Coach Schaus for an actual full summer, like a workout.
Right.
And it's everything. So it's programs going in the right direction.
Yeah, and, when we get to the sectional, obviously we got 2 to play yet, but when we get to the sectional, we're going to be a force to be reckoned with. And, you can say on paper, Homestead,
Mm-hmm.
but
right.
this team's,
Yep.
they're capable of playing with anybody in that field. And
yeah, and maybe if it's not us, maybe somebody knocks Homestead off.
Yeah.
You never know.
You never know what Huntington and Homestead. That's always an interesting matchup, and Huntington's given them fits over the years.
Yep.
So you never know. Of course, Homestead, the defending champions, as they won here in our building last year. But we'll be at Huntington North for that one. So. Well, that looks like it's going to about wrap it up tonight. Our thanks to Sean Bledsoe for spotting and getting the stats tonight. Our thanks to Courtney at the station and everybody else that had something to do with this broadcast. Thank everybody for listening, and in Florida as well tonight. And hope it's nice and warm down there. It's a little musty up here, but I'll tell you that. So that's going to about wrap it up. 15-5 for the Eagles. Manchester falls to 8-11 on the campaign. And we will see action later this week against Northridge Saturday night in Middlebury. Don't forget Wrestling State Friday evening, so see if you can watch the wrestlers online or whatever. So good luck to Clifford and Maggard on that. So that's going to wrap it up tonight from Columbia City High School. For Sean Bledsoe and my broadcast partner, Matt Curry, Andrew Thompson saying so long for Columbia City High School, telling you once again the final score tonight, 61-58, and it favored the Columbia City Eagles. Thanks for listening. Good night, everyone.